Hi everyone. we're so live right now. Paula, what is going on? What's happening over there?
Just like taking a big bite of bagel right before we go live. You know, my typical shenanigans. If you've ever watched me stream before.
It looked like a donut, so that seemed appropriate.
That's what I'm trying to like channel. Oh no, I have us on. Sorry, so I could see chat, but I hadn't muted it. So then in my headphones, it was just hearing us.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like this is just how I imagine this is how any renegade cop willing to turn in their badge to catch the criminal looks on a day-to-day basis, you know?
I'm really worried
Regular
about this.
cops eat donuts. I eat cinnamon raisin bagels.
This team up concerns me because I'm the cop who's just 1 week from retirement. I just want this to be a smooth case, and I can just head off to the beaches and be done. And you're the cop of danger. This is not a good team up.
Look, I want justice, okay? And yeah, I'll sacrifice your career for it if I have to.
Wow. Look, maybe I'll just stay back at the office. You dial me on the walkie-talkies. I'll take the notes, all that boring stuff. I'll do that.
I'll get more done that way.
Okay. Oh, wow. Right. So yes, those of you joining us, we are here to do a live playthrough of Chronicles of Crime. I guess, you know, I said I was going to be really risky, but because I only have 1 week left on the force, I'm actually going to check the audio levels. I told Paul I'm not even going to check the audio levels. I trust them. I don't trust them. I'm going to check. So I think,
especially as I lean away from my microphone, that will make me quieter.
I'm seeing from Amanda Panda, AV good. Amanda Panda knows to let us know. Thank you, Amanda.
Sure, she's the best.
Yeah, perfect. All right, and also we came equipped. You've got your donut bagel. I've got coffee. Because I've heard this is what all good detectives have. And you got coffee there too?
Yeah, my detective also really enjoys their time at AirCon.
Oh, nice.
So, like...
This detective does too. That's something we agree on. Perfect.
Good. You know, when I need to, like, blow off steam, escape the heat of the New York precinct.
You go to
I don't know why I chose New York. I go over to England and travel up to Harrogate.
Harrogate?
I drink tea and I play games, okay?
Is that Harrogate? Or is it Harrogate?
I don't... Harrogate, I think.
Gates.
Who knows what I said?
Oh, man.
I travel on up to Harrogate. That's how us Americans say it.
Well, thankfully Matthew's not watching, is he? Or Mark, or anyone from AirCon. Oh, boy.
Matthew at least is used to me saying the name of anything related to his country incorrectly.
Look, I'm used to everyone correcting everything I say with my Canadian accent. And I should mention, I don't drink coffee on the regular. It's like something I'll do socially. I think you are a little more, you have a little more coffee in your diet more
Oh
regularly.
yeah,
right?
I won't feel awake after having that second cup of coffee. My body's too used to it.
I'm on my second. I went and I bought like a bunch of coffees just because I figured this is how you solve crimes. You got to be like up on your coffee. So I'm going to be drinking coffee and solving crimes here with you.
Pounding back.
Pounding back the
It's gonna
coffees.
get ridiculous.
Also, not just the two of us solving the crimes. Everyone watching, feel free to dive in, help us, give us suggestions. I should mention, we are playing one of the cases from the downloadable content. It's called, what's it called? It's called It Can Happen. So if you've already played that case, I guess please don't spoil it. We just ask you to know what you know, and you can watch our bumbling. But if you haven't played the case before, play along with us, give your suggestions, it'll be fine. We've got a couple of things tooled up here which will allow you to be even more involved as the case goes on. And we should also thank Lucky Duck Games for sponsoring this live stream as well. Very cool of them to do.
Thank you, Lucky Duck.
Yes. And this is the game we're playing right here. Here's the box cover. So if you enjoy it, maybe it's something you want to check out. We decided we'd avoid doing any of the cases that come in the box so that we don't spoil any of those. But we will be spoiling this downloadable case. We talked to Lucky Duck. They said, go for it. So we're going to go for it here.
Yeah. Oh, we're going for it.
Oh, boy. Will I survive the week or the next hour? I don't know. Well, and listen, if you haven't played the game before, too bad. We're not teaching it. But see, I can't do it. I can't be the bad cop like you can. It feels very unnatural. I'm sorry, everyone. If you haven't learned how to play, go to the link in the description of this video. You'll find a tutorial, and you can learn how to play. But this is pretty straightforward, wouldn't you say, Paula? I think.
Yeah, you'll get, if you don't know how to play, I think you will understand how to play just from watching this video. The mechanisms of the game are basically go to a place, scan a barcode, read a thing.
Yep.
It guides you along really well. It's a really, like, you can kind of just pick it up and go to an extent. So you'll catch on. You definitely will.
I agree. I think everyone's going to be just fine. And we've got the game kind of set up here and ready to go. Let me switch over to that scene. So this game can take up a lot of space on the table. So we're only looking at sort of a small portion of it, but I think enough for everyone to be able to follow along. So just so everyone knows, we've got the three other assistants that we can call on. We have the criminologist, the doctor, the hacker, and scientist. We can go to them anytime we want to ask questions about things we found. And we start with Scotland Yard on the board. Otherwise, we're ready to go. And I think Paul's going to try to kind of mirror along with me. Even though I'll be sort of running it, you're also going to be trying to keep up with it effectively, right, Paula?
I am, yes. Mostly because I'm hoping to help out. When we get to a crime scene, I'm hoping to be able to make that a little interactive for
That's right.
everyone watching. Should we, just in case, Rodney, should we just quickly say, in case someone watching doesn't know who the heck I am and why I'm on this stream with you?
Sure, we can do an introduction. That's fair, Paula. I take it for granted. I take it for granted because you've been making videos on Watch It Played now for, what, since last May? But as
yeah.
I think since last May. And despite that, we still get people every now and then comment and go, hey, who's this?
Who's this?
Yes.
And that's fine. You don't need to know who I am. But so just in case you don't, hi, my name is Paula. You can catch me every second Monday of the month,
usually.
I think. Second Monday of the month. Hosting On the Radar, which is the top 10 games from that month that every Watch It Played host has said, hey, this has caught our attention this month. Maybe there's something new about to come to the channel you get to see me do. Right. And I also make board game sketch comedy on my own YouTube channel called Things Get Dicey. That's where you might know me from. And I'm on a podcast. This Game is Broken. If you're not listening to it and you like board games and comedy, you should go download it, like right now.
And that's not the only podcast.
Stop watching this, go download it.
You're on another podcast.
Oh, yeah, it's not board game related though. Also, I'm on we don't need to talk about all the things.
It's too late
Death
now.
by
You
Monsters.
started. Let's go. Death by Monsters.
Podcast all about monsters, mysteries, and the unknown.
That's right.
Co-hosted by Matthew Jude, who's also on Watch It Played, and Nick Murphy, who's also on This Game is Broken, and the Brothers Murph. Those are most of the things.
That's like a fraction of the things. But yes. And you can also see Paula right here, right now, solving this crime. And she did tease it, but Thursday, there's going to be a new show called Table for One, solo series, starring Paula. So keep an eye out for that as well. And if you'd like to know what shows we have coming up on Watch It Played, I'll just do this little plug. We have a website called watchitplayed.tv. And you can go there, and it's a dynamically updating website that tells you what was airing last week, what's airing this week, and what's to come in the weeks to come. So if you want to see what's happening, if you're not subscribed, I mean, subscribe, that's always nice. But you can also check
Subscribe
the
to the
website
channel.
Yeah, do that, right? Please.
We're trying, look, I'll say it. We're trying to be the #1 YouTube channel for board games here.
No, in general. We're gonna take everything.
We're trying to be the #1 YouTube channel. We've got a couple million subscribers to go to make that happen. So if you're not subscribed, do your part.
I mean, it can happen, right?
Is this the last time Rodney invites me to be on live with him?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel very uncomfortable now. Very uncomfortable. It took a lot even just to say, please subscribe. Okay. Now we're ready to start, I think. Okay. So we've got the case here. I've got the app on my phone. You know what I'm going to do, Paul? I'm going to take off this leather jacket because it's making a lot of noise, I suspect, in the microphone. So I'm going to take off the leather jacket. I think you're probably fine. I have my mic right here. Oh my goodness.
I'm a renegade. I don't care about mic noise.
Oh boy. All right. So there we go. Hopefully my mic is not like. Oh my goodness. Here, I'm gonna do one more adjustment. Everything's fine. Live streaming's great.
It's totally fine. I just want to say real quick in chat, Autumn P says, I don't often enjoy watching people play solo, given the lack of interaction. But we've seen Paula talk to herself, and it totally works. You're in for a treat, Autumn.
Yes, you're going to get a lot of that. And it's great. Okay, I've had another sip of coffee. What?
Sorry, yes, if you're hearing a beep, it's on my end. I have a little warming plate I'm putting my coffee mug on, and when I set the coffee on it, it beeps. I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
That's brilliant.
That's what the beep is. I'm sorry, everyone.
I got the rest of my coffee in a thermos, in this beautiful thermos that I'll be refilling my cup with. Oh, I should mention, do you have a badge or anything to prove you're a detective? Because I do. I got my badge
I don't need a
right
badge.
here. Well, actually, this badge is. This is the fire department. I couldn't find a police badge. But at a distance.
Who needs a badge when you got a tough face?
That's true.
And attitude.
That's why I need the badge.
Exactly.
Right.
Because of the two of us, I'm the one with the tough face.
That's right. Okay, let's start this crime. So I'm opening it up here. I'm beginning in the app. Do you want to resume the last game? No, I don't. We're starting from scratch. Here we go. All right, I'm just going to read this out. It's 9 a.m. and you're on duty when an all too common type of case is brought in. A woman, 13. That's not her age. That is her card.
I was going to say, I don't think 13 quite counts yet, but okay.
So we find that card from the deck. Has been found dead in the East End. Oh, East End. Okay, so we got to find that location as well. We'll put that out on the board. Okay. Her husband, number 43, was the one who informed the police, and he's currently waiting in the station. Okay, so here is...
He did it.
I agree. You know what? Case solved.
Statistically.
Let's just wrap this one right up. Why don't we?
Done. So thank you so much for joining us for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed how we played the game.
Whew. I'm retiring. I'm heading off to the beaches. This is perfect. Come on, we know the husband did it. All right, I guess we got to prove it, I suppose. All right. Okay, your boss has hinted that a round of promotions may be in the works. I don't want a promotion. I just want to retire. If you solve this case
I
quickly.
need this promotion, Rodney. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm looking to get off the street, get a desk job.
I don't think you'd survive in a desk job. It would eat you alive. All right.
Maybe that's true.
It's sure to make the right impression. If we can solve this, it'll make the right impression and get us that. Maybe I can retire and you can get the promotion. All right.
Yeah, you get promoted to not having to be on the force anymore.
With you. Just team me up with somebody else. Put your gun away, Paula. Okay. So right now we're in Scotland Yard, and we can leave and go somewhere else, or we can talk to the husband. I presume we're going to talk to the husband, right?
We probably should, right?
Yeah. Should. Even though we know he's guilty. So we use the scanning device here. We scan the QR code on the husband. Let's see what the husband has to say. All right. I love my life so much. I love my wife so much. I'd do anything to understand what happened. Just point me at who did this and I'll do the rest.
No, sir. That's my job.
That's right.
As a renegade cop, you doing it is vigilante justice, and we do frown on that. So we'll handle it.
Right. I mean,
sir,
if
just
Paula
take a polygraph.
it's just her job performance at that point, right?
That's right.
Okay. So what are we going to do? That's all he had to offer. He just wants to be let off the chain. You quickly put that in place. I guess we can talk to him again.
Yeah, should we ask him about his wife?
That's probably a good idea.
If we scan her card,
yeah.
will he tell us more about her maybe?
Let's find out. All right.
Let's see.
Oh, he doesn't seem very responsive. I'm scanning, but he's not. He's clamming up
I got
suddenly.
it. It's scanned on mine. I'll read it.
Yeah, you go for it. You
got it?
Yeah.
Until you can get yours to work through. My wife, my sweet Aurelia. That is a beautiful name.
That is a nice name.
Oh, gross. I saw her dead in her own vomit. What an awful death.
Ugh.
Who could possibly have done such a thing? She was so nice to everyone.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe she caused her own death. In her own vomit. That's disgusting. So first thing, let's get Hazmat out over to the crime scene before we go.
I'm going to take a note. There was vomit. Cops take notes, right? So I'm taking notes.
Yeah, I think so.
It is a little strange though. I wouldn't expect vomit. That suggests something else was going on, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. He doesn't seem to want to. What else can we ask about? We can't ask about locations. That's the only thing. It's all we've got now.
I feel like that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not sure we have anything else to ask him about at the moment.
Then I guess
we just
head over.
Yeah, go to the crime scene.
All right. I'm saying goodbye to this guy, and let's.
Goodbye.
I mean, we do have the option right now to solve the case. I'm just saying. I guess
we just got solved. I mean, he probably did it right.
Yeah. Okay, so this says, you visit the crime scene. As you approach the front door, you notice the neighbor. Okay, so we got neighbor number 29, opening his front door a crack, peeking out at what's happened. All right, so we put
looky-loo.
All right, so what should we do here? We can talk to the neighbor right away, or we can go look at this body.
I feel like, should we look at the crime scene and then that'll give us potentially things to talk to the neighbor about?
Good point. So,
what do you think?
That's a good idea. So we have the option here to search the crime scene. You might be able to see here at the top of the app. So we're going to actually set that up right now. We're going to prepare this. So everyone who's watching right now, pay close attention to the magnifying glass area. In a second, we're going to show you the scene. And what you need to do is in the chat, just call out the things that you're seeing, because whatever you see is what we're going to then try to investigate.
Sorry, I should have been using my time better during all of that. I was not, while you were vamping, I was not getting set up.
I was buying you all that time, Paul.
You did, and I was like, oh no, I didn't take advantage of it.
That's all right. We got a little gear to set up. That's right. I'll go jump over to the chat while we're waiting. And Paul, you just let me know when you're set.
Just gotta...
That's right, Jackie. I'm on it. I'm drinking more coffee. I'll do that. Okay. It's going to make my brain sharp, I'm being told. Whew. It's going to make me go to the bathroom is what it's going to do.
Yeah, really, we're going to have to take a break. I think I'm...
You think you're ready?
It's a little crooked, but I think I'm ready.
All right. Okay, so everyone, in a second, we're going to start this. We only have 30 seconds. You got to call out what you see. Paul, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
They'll get a, okay, 5, 4,
okay.
3. They'll be able to see that I've got the screen. Okay. So
right.
Chat, we've got
Ooh.
Let us know, chat. Is that some like takeout?
It does look like takeout. Yeah. And definitely a body.
Maybe hopes of travel there, and anything on the.
That's right.
Ceiling.
Sometimes on the
it
ceiling.
Just looks like a ceiling.
Yeah.
Focus. There it goes.
Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming back. All right.
Can we zoom in on stuff in the app? There's my ring.
I don't think so. I think all you can do is just put the phone closer to your face.
Footprints?
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Oh no! Ah!
Oh, we're running out of time.
Here's the kitchen. Sorry, everyone. I was trying to go slow.
Okay. Well, we could take a second look. Did we get all the way around?
Almost. We were close, but not quite. Chat,
Okay.
Do you need...
All right.
They're calling things out. Do we need more?
They're calling things out. I will look for these items in the list. I've got stuff here. Let's see. I'm seeing calls for food and papers. and art and bag. Oh gosh, now I gotta find this stuff. Where are these
Lucky
things?
Duck Games, thank you, says, yeah, you can zoom, pinch with your fingers. You know
Oh,
what?
look at that.
I'm going Renegade. I'm going to spend 5 extra minutes or however long it takes to look at this one more time. I want to zoom in on some of that
Do
stuff.
it. Play it again. Play it again, and I'll look for some of these items that are being called out.
Y'all are going to have to look at my fingers. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, you can zoom in. Oh, there's the gross. There's the vomit.
Oh,
Sorry,
is
everyone.
It there? Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. Let's turn ourselves around so we can see. You're going to see me behind this. Okay. Here's the kitchen. This is the part we didn't really get to see very well.
Okay.
Those flowers look real dead, right?
Ooh.
What else?
Flowers. Maybe I'll look for that. Did someone call it flowers yet?
Pictures, books, a doorway leading somewhere. A pretty nice lighting fixture. Okay, that's what you all get.
Tim goes, dead body there. Case solved. Well, I mean, yes, we know we got a dead body. We have to figure out what happened to it. A clock? Oh, someone said clock. Let me see. What would that be? Did we run out of time yet?
Yeah, we're out of time,
Okay,
so I'm
okay.
making faces into my webcam now. Sorry, everyone.
Okay, I'm going to switch this back. You can detach that. I'm just looking for the last items. I'm sure. Oh, here it is. Plants. Okay. Cool. Oh, lamp. Someone mentioned lamp. The board dad says there's no game shelf. What kind of house is this?
Hi, a boring one.
Bookshelves, right? I grabbed books. All right, here's what I've grabbed, just so everyone knows. I grabbed books and magazines. I grabbed footprints and traces, papers, bags, and plants. Okay, is there anything that I'm missing? Jackie said telephone. There's a telephone.
We got footprints, right? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
did you say that
no,
already?
I did. I got
Footprints on the ground.
footprints and telephone. What's that going to be? I'm just looking. So there's a whole bunch of here. Are you back now, Paula?
I am, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so there's a bunch of these different types of objects here, right? And I got a bunch of them off to the side that I'm just scanning here, looking to see if there's anything else that I might have missed. I think.
So food, papers, footprint, traces.
You know what? Communication devices would be like a telephone potentially. So I think someone said telephone. So that might work. Oh, food.
There were
food was mentioned.
Decoration items. I don't know that those are important evidence, but
Yes, everyone's yelling, food! You terrible detective. Yes, you're right, food. I've got it. I got food.
No, I got it.
Okay, good. All right, so now we can scan these items in, and these become, and the app will tell us whether or not these are valid items. Everything we scan also spends time. Everything you do in this game spends time. So you don't really want to scan things that aren't necessary to the case, but we're gonna scan these items, and this will just take a few moments, but I'm gonna scan food. Okay, it says you found an empty takeaway box. It contained takeaway food from the Full Fusion restaurant in Camden. Oh, and we got another location, by the way.
Ooh.
Location E.
Camden? I think I've been there. Matthew, are you here? Is that where we went? Did we go there?
Oh, no
I think
kidding.
I've been to Camden.
All right, so I'm
Yeah.
going to put Camden, and food is going to go.
We weren't solving crimes, though. I was eating food.
Maybe you went to this restaurant. Maybe there's somebody here you'll recognize. All right.
Maybe.
So I put food into the evidence area. It says you found a phone locked with a PIN code. Ooh, interesting.
Good call. I didn't even notice the phone, so good job, chat.
And we've got plants. Now, don't forget, we have access to a hacker as well on our team, so we can maybe hack into the phone.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I just
We're going to
scanned.
ask him to enhance.
Enhance. More. Zoom.
Exactly.
More. So on the plants, it says you found a vase or vase or vase containing a bouquet of flowers or bouquet that have begun to wilt. All right, so we got plants. That's awesome. All these have been evidence. Good job, everybody. And now I'm going to scan bag. You found a bag full of graded schoolwork. It looks like it comes from a school in Bloomsbury.
I haven't
Location
been to
L.
Bloomsbury. So many
Location L.
locations. So she's a teacher?
Did it say that?
I don't remember, but she has a bag of graded schoolwork, right?
Well, I guess that. I guess unless she's a thief, steals schoolwork.
She deals in writing papers for people that'll get them
The marks they want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see, it's not so much I'm retiring; I'm being forced into retirement. My superiors don't like my my deductions. All right, among the papers, you find an invoice from a restaurant called the Full Fusion, located in Camden. It's from the last night, and it's time-stamped for 8:34 p.m. So that's the papers that were located.
Okay, so that's like the receipt.
Yeah, it's a receipt. Yeah.
Of
invoice.
when she got that takeout. So in theory, she was alive last night at 8 something p.m.
I'm writing that down. 8:34
Right?
p.m. Nice.
Good. Yeah, you take the notes. You know.
Okay, and footprint and traces. Let's see. A line of muddy footprints have been tracked across the room. They appear to be size 13. I'm writing that down. Size 13.
Size 13. That sounds like a dude. We better ask her husband and the neighbor what their shoe size is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't worry, neighbor. We're coming for you. All right, books and
We're
magazines.
coming for you, neighbor.
There are books everywhere, but no clues on them. So that was the only thing we scanned that was sort of not contributing to the crime.
Good job, Chad.
Yeah, well done. Unless we missed a bunch of stuff, in which case we'll be blaming you later.
Yeah, Chad, why didn't you catch that?
Yeah, in our jury-rigged 3D device for you. Okay, so I see Christophe and Damso says she's been dead for a while since the plants are wilting. Interesting. Although
That is one thought, though. I tell you what, I have had some flowers in my own house that have been dead in a vase for about 2 weeks that I haven't thrown out because I'm lazy.
right, and you were very much alive at the time, right?
I still am, in
Yeah,
fact.
you're right. So
But why would they that's real life? Why would they put that in a game if it wasn't meant to mean something? Unless it's a red herring.
right. Boy, you got real serious about that. Don't crossball is what I'm saying. All right. I think it seems fishy given the plants are wilted. Yeah, so people are definitely latching onto this wilted plant thing. So it could be.
So maybe...
Well.
Then why is the takeout food there?
Order the takeout, brought it home, right?
Right?
Ate it.
And the
something-
receipt's in her bag. So
Yeah.
if that's not her receipt, someone planted it in there. No pun intended with the plants.
Oh, nicely done. So you think maybe...
All right, we'll keep it all in mind.
Okay, we'll keep this in mind. Possibly a poisoning's going on here. So we can talk.
Possibly.
We can look at the body. Maybe we should look at the body first and then talk to this this neighbor.
Yeah.
All right. In case we get any clues off the body. So I'm going to scan the body.
Oh, so we scan her barcode here at the location, and then that means we're looking at the body. That makes sense.
Yeah, it says here the body seems to be surrounded by a strange liquid. What a mess. The coroner is going to take care of the corpse. Okay.
Strange liquid?
Yeah.
Should we scan a liquid evidence card, or do you think that's overkill?
I don't know. Are you allowed to? Since it wasn't
Once
found on the
we've-
crime scene?
Well, I mean, we just looked at her body, which is part of the crime scene,
Let's
right?
see.
Am I advocating for cheating?
Actually, well,
That's what a renegade cop does.
well, technically, vomit would be a liquid too, right? And we did see
Yeah.
that.
There might be...
I see liquids is an option here. I'm going to scan it.
Is there like a bodily fluids? Chat, what do you think? Is this cheating? Conrad, thank you for
Hey, very nice. Thanks for the super
contributing
chat.
here.
Appreciate it, Conrad.
Do you have an Aircon mug, Rodney? It's being asked.
Actually,
I somehow ended up with two.
Oh, shoot.
I had one in
Yeah.
my bag, and then I walked around with one, and then suddenly was like, wait, why is there one in my bag and one in my hand? I think I might have accidentally stolen someone's mug last year. I don't know how it happened, but I do have two now.
You were just trying to get in the mind of a criminal, get inside the mind of a criminal for this moment today. So
A year ago today.
Yeah, you were laying the seeds for this.
That's right.
I think
Is
I do
there
have
like
an
a
Aircon mug.
bodily fluids?
There is a liquids. So I'm gonna go for it. And Tolfin's saying chat called it the vomit during the scan. Fair play. Okay, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna scan the liquids.
Thanks, chat. So it's
Save
not
this.
a cheat.
You can easily identify the substance as vomit. Nothing noticeable inside. Yuck.
Oh, so just like what we thought.
Oh, but it says you
But
found a
it's
clue.
a clue.
It does say it's a clue, yeah. Okay. So we can ask about the liquid. Just because we didn't find anything doesn't mean that, one of our specialists might be able to find something.
That's why we have like scientists who
team.
like work on this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have time for
You can't
that.
do
We're too
everything
busy.
yourself.
Well, okay, so now what should we do? Maybe the chat can tell us what to do. Because we can talk to our specialists. We can talk to this nosy neighbor. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what our options are right now. Of course, we can also go visiting these other locations too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, chat. What do you want us to do, chat?
Let us know. Have you played Chronicles of Crimes much before, Paula?
I've played it once before.
Yeah. I played a couple of cases. I played a couple of cases from the core box, and I played a case from 1400, because they have all these new expansions, right, that have released. So 1400, 1900, and then something like Into the Future, I think. And
Is the stuff with 1400, like, does it work on the logic of like what they would have thought things meant back then? Like in a modern case, you'd be like, blood, that means something. And in the 1400s, they would have been like, all right, better clean that up.
right.
Does the game kind of reflect that mindset
They're
in the
not worried about
1400 setting?
contaminating the crime scene.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. They're creating their own footprints everywhere. Yes. Yeah, well, it certainly takes into account that you don't have access to the same technology, right? Like you can't call up a hacker. Not that they had phones to hack back then. But yeah, they incorporate kind of a supernatural element. One of the things is
cool.
You as the investigator have these visions at night. You get little dreams and things, and that will kind of give you access to information you might not otherwise have, type of thing.
That
right?
sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
neat.
And I think each of the expansions does introduce something kind of unique. So they're not just changing the time and place, but they're also changing some of the mechanics in the game.
Kind of some of the way it works.
Yeah.
That's neat.
All right, let's see what.
I'm seeing some votes for talking to the neighbor.
Okay. And Drashy is also saying the scientists might be able to analyze the vomit. So
that's a good point.
Yeah, I've seen that from a few people. All right, let's talk to the neighbor then, and then we'll go and talk to the scientist. All right.
Sounds good.
Hey, do you want to read this one, Paula?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm Gus, the neighbor. What are you doing over here? All right, hi, Gus.
Well, Gus, what do you think we're doing over here? We're not here for the coffee. Come on.
Yeah, we brought our own.
Yeah, he's playing
Gus.
dumb. I don't like Gus. All right, what are we going to ask him about? I guess we could ask him about the dead body, couldn't we?
Yeah.
See if he knows anything.
We shove a photo in front of his face. Have you seen this? Did you cause it?
All right, this is you again.
Aurelia, my neighbor. Dead? I can't believe it. She was so nice, always willing to help out. I wonder if it has something to do with the guy wearing glasses who followed her around sometimes.
No, it's just her husband. They're married. That's why he's always with her. It's not really a big deal.
He lives here, Gus. That's just his. Yep.
Okay. Well, actually, we could ask about the husband. Let's do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, side note, if you notice a weirdo following around your neighbor a bunch, maybe like reach
do something
out.
About it, right?
Report that before it escalates. Just gonna throw that
just
out
a
there
general
for everyone.
tip for everyone who's watching.
General tip. Gus says, "Yeah, that's Aurelia's husband. I don't know him that well. He's never there."
That's kind of weird, sort of, right?
It is weird.
And
he's never there. Is that not where she lives?
It also ties back into that whole flower wilting thing, right? Because if he's not around, again, if the app is trying to say there's something going on with the wilting, maybe she's been dead for a little while. Although, what did we say? It was 8:34 the night before, or maybe it was a different day. Did it give us a date or just a time?
Oh, I don't remember.
Boy, I wish I'd taken better notes. Okay.
You know what it could imply is that, look, I'll extrapolate any conclusion from anything. So get ready to have me throw us down some rabbit holes here. But
let's do it.
what if the wilted flowers are like every time he does come home, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. Here, have some flowers. And then they just stay there until he brings her more. So it's been like, yeah, these have been dying for 2 weeks because I haven't seen you.
Right. It's a little. That's right. It's a little timer. Yeah. I know you've been gone for a while. I know you've been busy because the last flowers you gave me are already dead. Wow. I think you're onto something there, Paula.
I'm depressed now.
Look, it might not be the healthiest relationship. We don't know, though. Maybe he's got to work on the road or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he might travel a lot for business, and that's a thing that happens, and that's okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Okay. So, I don't know. We could ask the neighbor about any of these items. Is there anything worth asking about?
Should we ask him about the footprints to see if we can figure out what size his shoe is?
Yes, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Let's do it. All right. I think you should read for Gus again.
All right.
Oh, boy. I know. I'm seeing it, too.
Yeah, my feet are huge. All right, bragging.
Okay, easy that, Gus.
All right. We don't
no one
need,
really wanted to know that, Gus.
We don't need your personal details.
Gus.
I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone. I wear a size 13. I'm already hung up on my feet enough as it is.
Yeah, we know
Can
you're
you stop
hung up.
asking me questions about them?
You've been dropping hung into it? Oh, come on, Gus. This guy can't shut up about himself. He's so proud. Okay.
His fake humility. Oh, it's it's like making me uncomfortable. Is what he. Gus is kind of like my renegade cop. I'm doing the same voice for everyone, but yeah. So he's apparently self-conscious about his size 13 feet.
Okay.
Sounds suspicious to me.
Yeah, right, because the footprints track to the house. Is there anything we can ask him about now? Look, I don't think there's much left in the evidence we can ask him about to incriminate him, except maybe the bag. I don't know.
I feel like if we scam that, is he just going to be like, yeah, she was a teacher, or?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if the chat's got any ideas here. Oh, we've got Autumn saying maybe an affair going on here. We're hearing some red herrings also. It's
It is a little early in the case, potentially, to already... Like, it's like an episode of Law and Order. We suspect him right now, but it's the first 15 minutes of the episode, so it's probably not him.
Yeah, he's probably not the killer. He's just probably guilty of being a braggart. That's probably his worst crime at this point. Where'd the dirt on the shoes come from, Jackie wants to know. It's a good question, too.
I don't know.
I think, you know what I want to do? If you're cool with this, I want to ask the hacker about the phone.
Great.
Does that sound good?
We can talk to the hacker about the phone, and then maybe we call up our scientist friend to try and analyze some stuff, too.
Yes. Good plan.
So,
okay.
Bye, Gus.
Good. See you later, Gus. All right, so I'm going to pull out
Sorry, we made you embarrassed about your feet.
All right, so I've called up Eric Gloomery.
Oh my gosh, it's Matthew.
It does look like Matthew.
It's headphones and glasses and
Really
everything.
does.
Matthew, you're in the stream with us. Is this on there? In case that's not, I don't know if that was in.
No, that's in. It's in the shot. Okay. Have you found a... Garrett, can you do Matthew's voice? I don't think I can.
Absolutely not. I cannot mimic his accent at all. I'm really terrible at it.
Have you found any tech I can look at? Nope, that's not it. I just went for it, and I didn't know what was going to come out, but I didn't like it.
That's
Sorry,
what happens
Matthew.
to me every time too. We're sorry, Matthew.
Hey, governor.
Well, we should have had him on standby. We could have called him up, ready to read.
Oh,
character.
Okay. All right, so
Hey, governor.
have you found any tech I can look at? Yes, we have found some tech for you, Matthew. Let me just scan this in. Scanning a communication device. All right. Here's what he's already on the case. He says, I've managed to unlock Mrs. Robinson's phone. There's a lot of
Mrs. Robinson.
Oh, interesting. We got a name. Mrs. Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson.
Na 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 da na na. There's a lot of SMS information on it. Do you know what SMS stands for? I guess that's texting, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Quite a few texts from a man named Mark Dawson, 32.
Mark Dawson. I wonder if he's got glasses.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. We'll see in a second because we're going to pull up that card. And because we don't know where this... Oh, look, Mark Dawson does have glasses. because we don't know where Mark Dawson is right now, we put Mark in this area of the board. So someone we know about, but we don't know where they're located. We tracked his address to Paddington. That's location N. All right, we'll drop that on the board here as well. Judging by the replies from the victim, she rejected his advances. Interesting. Okay.
I'm predicting she's a teacher. This is one of her students, and she's like, dude, no.
Yeah. Easy.
That's what I think.
Settle
he
down.
looks young. Just because I'm judging him based on how he looks in this card art, he looks young. But I might be, again, extrapolating.
Okay. So we got this information. Is there any other... No, there's nothing else here I think we need to ask the hacker about. So you wanted to talk to the scientist. I think the chat was also very keen to talk to the scientist about...
Yeah, I think so.
The blood. All right.
Bye, Matthew.
Okay. See you, Matthew. We'll be back. So the scientist, we're going to see if we can find something to show the scientist. What do you think? The liquids? Right?
The liquids, yeah. Maybe even like the food?
Right. The food too. Good point.
But they might reveal the same thing, actually.
What do you want to start with? Should we start with the food, do you think?
Let's start with the food.
Okay.
Why not? Be like, hey, analyze this food, Lou.
Unfortunately, the takeaway box doesn't contain enough leftovers to provide a sample for proper analysis.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, that means... That's interesting, though, right? Because that means definitely Mrs. Robinson
All got
consumed
eaten.
most of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll check the liquids. Okay, we definitely found something here.
Okay.
We have analyzed the regurgitated stomach contents found at the crime scene and confirmed that biological elements came from... Oh, can you say the name?
Aurelia.
Thank you.
Aurelia Robinson.
Partially digested chicken, rice, fennel, cloves, and some type of Sichuan peppercorns are the primary components. Additionally, considerable amounts of an unknown toxic substance were also detected. Okay, so this has got a star by the item. So we got to go into this special deck and find number 4. Let me put this out. So this is something now we can ask people about as well. So actually, the toxic substance is something we should probably ask her about too, don't you think?
Yeah, can she do further analysis on
Maybe.
it?
Let's see. I'm going to scan that. It's difficult to identify exactly what product or poison did this. The molecule used is pretty common throughout the cleaning industry. Okay, so we've got some kind of cleaning product.
The cleaning industry.
Don't think you normally put that in your food. So
No.
some kind of cleaning product.
I've seen The Sixth Sense,
Yes.
so I know that's bad. Don't put cleaning liquid in someone's food. Spoilers for anyone. It's not a major spoiler, but it is a small one.
There's bigger spoilers, I think.
Just a few.
Just a few, so that's fine.
Oh, I accidentally scanned the footprint.
It's okay because the chat's saying scan the footprints. So
well, it happened. My phone heard you, chat, and just scanned it as I swung by it. So here we go. The mud is comprised primarily of compost, the kind used by a gardener. We've detected trace amounts of marijuana, which is card 8, plant matter in the soil.
Oh, card 8. Oh, all right. Let me see. I'll look at. Is 8 already out here? No. All right.
Marijuana plant matter in the soil. So like someone's growing marijuana?
Okay, so card number 8 is medicine and drugs.
They're using it as fertilizer.
Well, now we got a potential gardener involved in this mess, right?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Who's a gardener?
Or someone who's, using gardening supplies to grow marijuana. Okay, so we've got that item. Glad for that accidental scan. What else?
Yeah.
Trashy is wondering about maybe Tide Pods being involved here, possibly.
Right.
Who knows? Brett thinking maybe pot. Zvovkov saying she bought the weed from her neighbor, maybe. So apparently Gus maybe is now the local pot dealer, is the possible suggestion.
Or the kid.
Oh, that's a good point.
Maybe he was her dealer and then she was like, never mind, I don't want to smoke weed anymore.
Maybe. So you think Card 32 is the local drug cartel leader here?
Yeah, it feels like a thing like teen cell, right?
Yeah.
Marijuana. It's
Okay,
not like
could
a.
be. Oh, the world's
I
a
don't
dark place.
know.
Okay. Well, is there
I mean,
any?
here you just get it from any dispensary, but not in London. It's not like that. So,
Right.
now is that kid at Paddington or?
Was I supposed to be paying attention to that?
Because right, Paddington came up because I almost made a marmalade
Padding-
joke when it happened, but I didn't.
Nice. Well,
And then-
you sort of just did.
Well, you forced my hand, Rodney.
Fair enough. I take responsibility. Yeah, I think maybe was that or Bloomsbury. I don't know. But we do also
I know
have,
Paddington is a location that came up. I did pull it out
Okay.
and put it on
I
top
did
of my
too.
stack here.
and we actually have a doctor who can look at do autopsies. We could, or do you think we've got enough information off of this body? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted.
I will tell you what. Here's how I play these kinds of games.
Yeah, tell me.
I am very theme driven,
Mm-hmm.
story driven in all of my gaming experiences. So when it comes to a mystery game, I care very little about my score. I just want to look at all the things and talk to all the people.
Sure.
So I do not mind spending some extra time
Do it.
doing an autopsy and talking to the doctor if you're okay with it.
I'm okay with it because every bit of time we spend puts me 1 second closer to retirement. So let's do this.
I go,
Okay.
Dr. Jeremy King, we got a body for you,
That's
and I
right.
need you to. I'd shove another body off of their autopsy table. My case takes
This is
priority.
priority.
My partner's trying to retire. Just thought I'd bring back some of that renegade.
Thank you. All right, Dr. Jeremy King. Here's what the doctor has to say. A full autopsy revealed cause of death was due to ingesting poison. All right, we already got the poison. Around 9 p.m. Yesterday evening.
Interesting.
So it was yesterday at 9 p.m. The poison took hold. A broken fingernail and bruising on the right arm indicates some kind of struggle. I would estimate this occurred less than 2 hours before death. Oh, okay. So there was a struggle that happened first. Then the food was eaten. Well, of course, because after struggle, you'd be famished, right? So then...
Unless
some
the
meat.
struggle was. What if someone was forcing her to eat the poisoned food?
Oh, I don't want to think about that.
I know, it's
maybe.
sad.
Maybe.
That's
Okay,
what
so
happens when you play a crime game.
it's true. Brought
You're
this
like,
on myself.
"Aw."
So 2 hours before death, there was a struggle. Okay. All right. Let's see if the chat's got any theories going.
Yeah.
Almost British Rodney. All right. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Jackie's saying the cause of death is usually the first thing you determine. Is it?
Look, we do things our own way, okay, Jackie?
Yeah, that's right. For us, it might be the seventh thing we think of. Okay. All right. Everyone's speculating there's probably not going to be a happy ending to this. I agree, because there's already a dead body. All right, so
Yeah.
what do we want to do next? I think we're done.
Okay.
We're done with the
think-
doctor.
We either.
There was a lot going on in Camden, wasn't there? And there's also...
Oh yeah, the food was from Camden. We could
Oh, that's
find
right.
out did she buy the food or was someone with her? Maybe someone at the restaurant knows, or we go to Paddington and maybe try to talk to the kid, or we go back to the husband and
Grill the
question him
husband.
some more.
I kind of want to, this is, look, like you, I just kind of like to go with the flow a little bit. And frankly, I don't know why, but I'm just drawn to Paddington. I feel like we should
go
be
to
going to
Paddington.
Camden Town, but I just want to go to Paddington. I think it's because of Paddington Bear. I think it's somewhere in
Let's
the back
go
of my
there.
brain. I'm thinking
You know
Paddington
what?
Bear.
It's a good a reason as any, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, we're going. After asking around the neighborhood, you learn that Mr. Dawson, 32, that's the kid that we're calling Mr., isn't at home. Some people saw him heading towards Camden a few hours ago, so we probably should have gone to Camden.
Probably should have. But was he wearing a yellow raincoat? That's what I need
That's
to
what
know.
we need to find out. Well, let's find out, shall we?
Well,
go.
let's find out.
Let's go to Camden. All right.
Camden Town.
Okay, Camden. We're going to Camden. All right, you enter the kitchen of the Full Fusion restaurant. Mrs. O'Donnell, card number 9, welcomes you among the other clients of the restaurant. Okay. Well,
Hello, Mrs. O'Donnell.
yeah, I think you should talk to
Okay.
Mrs. O'Donnell here.
Look! Don't even try to lie to me, Mrs. O'Donnell. I know you got something to hide. Someone was in here buying food from you last night, and I need to know who it was. Guy, big feet, glasses, possibly.
We just want to know it's Gus. Just tell us, please, it's Gus.
Just tell us it's Gus.
Well, after you...
Maybe smoking a doobie while he was in here. I don't know.
I feel like this is called leading the witness. Right?
Talking about weed like I'm my mother.
I like that after you grilled O'Donnell so fiercely, her response is, "Oh, the police! I'm glad you're here." She's just delighted.
Right.
That's right. You're glad we're here.
Glad.
You're darn right. You're glad. You could be a little gladder, honestly. All right. So. All right. Do you want to read for Miss O'Donnell?
Sure.
Okay.
Should I try an accent that everyone will be upset about hearing?
Well, it's too late.
Have you come
now.
to investigate the break-in I reported yesterday morning?
Oh, that's a good
Break-in?
accent.
They killed my hen, you know. Please take a look at the kitchen and search for clues about the break-in.
Wait a second. Are we
excuse
solving
me,
2
lady?
crimes now?
No, lady. We're here about a murder.
No, I'm very curious about this chicken. I'm sorry. I'm quite curious about the chicken.
No, wait. Why do you have a hen in your restaurant?
This is the side quest. We've been presented with a side quest. I'm excited. Okay.
You're not here for that. No. The death of Mrs. Robinson. Well, I don't know who that is. I can't know the name of every customer. I have so many. Maybe I could help if you showed me a picture.
Okay. Well.
Well, okay. So all of our witnesses are bragging a lot. Their shoe size, the number of customers they have, like they're all pretty.
Yes, yeah. They're very wrapped up in themselves too. Like we
They
just told them about a
are.
death, and she's like, "Yeah, but I got this chicken."
Yeah, but like my hen is gone though.
Okay. Well, shall we show? I guess we can assume we have a picture of the deceased. Shall we show Olivia a picture?
Yeah, I think
right.
so.
I'm rating that accent a 10 out of 10, by the way. I don't know what Matthew's giving it, but I'm
thank
giving it a 10
you.
out of 10. All right.
Oh, I remember. She came yesterday and had a huge argument with a red-headed guy who comes here often. Then she ordered food and left.
Okay.
A red-headed guy, eh?
Yeah, curious.
That kid, I think, might have red hair.
Yeah.
The kid, who, Mr. Dawson, whoever,
Mr.
we don't know. We call him a kid, but he's not really.
Okay. So what else could we ask?
I accidentally scanned the footprints again, so just so you know, her shoe size is a 7, so it's
Good
not
to know.
her.
I think we should just ask everyone about their shoe size because you're going to
What
anyway.
size is your shoe? Chat shoe sizes in chat right now.
Yeah, I want to
wear
know
a
everyone's
6.
shoe size in chat. Okay. So let's see. Is it possible?
Oh boy.
Is it possible that the chicken did it
Yeah.
and then committed suicide? You know,
It's
like a
possible.
murder-suicide combo. I don't know.
I could happen. I've
Just
seen
check-
stranger things in my time on the force.
I'm just checking the chat to make sure we don't have any solid leads here. I'm not seeing any. So, okay. So what should we scan now? We could ask about the drugs. We could ask about the food, though it seems like they're not going to say anything to the food.
I'm being advised to deactivate my auto scan.
Oh, that's probably not a bad idea.
I've done it.
It's probably not a bad idea. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, we got a size 13 in the chat.
Oh, we've got maybe an accomplice.
Uh-oh.
In the
I
app for
wish
you,
we could
Paula,
ask more about the hen's foot size. I wish I could.
What time does the app say for you?
11:55.
Oh, you're a little further ahead than I am.
Because I keep accidentally scanning
Just
things.
a smidge. Okay. All right. So we could ask about the kid, right?
Oh yeah, we could be like, is
Hey.
this the guy you saw?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna.
Like arguing with her?
Yeah, I'm scanning
Do we
the kid.
technically have his picture?
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think we can ask about the kid. Is effectively what we're doing, right? All right, this is over to you.
Oh my. With him, fusion food is a passion. He comes all the time. So intense, so enthusiastic. Today he ordered the shrimp soup of fusion happiness. So delicious.
I feel like that just burnt time for us.
Is
Okay.
he a stoner though? If he's that excited about eating food all the time,
Yeah,
right?
he's got the
Maybe
munchies,
he's a
right?
Okay, but that sounds like then he is not the one she was arguing with because she knows who this guy is because he comes in and orders
Right.
food all the time. And she wasn't like, oh yeah, that's who I saw
fight.
arguing with her.
Okay. Shall we ask about the husband?
Yeah.
I think we should, but my
we
suspicion is the
should.
husband's never in here.
Yeah, I suspect if he's never around, if Gus is to be believed. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at my instinct, right, before I scanned it was to say, I bet he's never in here. Would you mind reading the first line after scanning the husband? My instinct said he's never in here. Here's what.
Oh, he's one of my regulars.
Oh! Of course he is, Miss O'Donnell.
There's a reason. I guess it is time for you to retire, Rodney. You're losing your touch.
Not so sharp as I used to be.
Yes, organic friendly, vegan friendly, and charming to boot. Haven't seen him for a while, though.
Okay.
Oh, organic,
Interesting.
vegan, and charming. He sounds like a delight.
All right. Well,
What if they got in a fight about the fact that she was eating chicken?
Oh, hey, that's a good point. He's like, I can't be here. You know, I can't be here. If you're gonna eat all this chicken and stuff,
She was
I'm
like,
out.
"This is what happened. I'm recreating the scene for you now." She was like, "I'm gonna eat this chicken," and he grabs her hand with the chicken box. He's like, "No, you're not. We're vegan," and he tries to dump it out of her hand, and that's where she got the bruise and the broken nail. And then he got mad and left, and then
I tell you
the
something.
chicken poisoned her.
And Paula, what has he been bringing her regularly? A plant, flowers. It's like a daily reminder. You should be a plantarian, a vegetarian. Okay?
A plantarian. Eat only these.
It's right. These. And she lets them die. She's like, no, I'm not going to. I don't care about your flowers and your constant reminders.
They're so
Right.
passive aggressive with each other.
Exactly. It's a very passive aggressive move. He might be Canadian.
Ooh. He might.
Okay. Well, all right. So I think we've created a pretty great narrative. This game has a lot to live up to in terms of what the actual story is now.
All right, Lucky Duck. If Lucky Duck is still here,
Game
I need
on.
them to tell us right now how close we are to.
Oh, I'd say we're circling it. We're circling the drain. I don't know, one or the other. Okay. So, what does the chat think we should do here?
There's a suggestion here about maybe the kid saw the argument,
Yeah, we need to find this kid.
which could be interesting.
The kid's supposed to be in this area, right? In Camden.
Yeah.
I thought maybe when we scanned the kid and asked that we would hear something there, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we can talk to this lady about?
The only other thing I can think of, and I'm not sure if it's worth doing, is asking her about the neighbor.
I'm doing it because I like the way you think. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I also want to hear that
Because
accent one more time.
if it's not the neighbor, then the person she argued with is someone we haven't found
Haven't
yet.
even found yet. I agree. Well, go ahead, Renegade Cop. Let's hear O'Donnell one more time.
No idea. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry?
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. No idea. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well,
Well,
I can't-
Olivia O'Donnell.
I can't see anything else here to ask about. So I think
I don't think so either, yeah.
we could go to Bloomsbury. Is that the next thing?
Yeah, why didn't we find the kid here who we
I know, I thought we
probably isn't
would.
the kid.
And again, I'm watching the chat, so if anyone has any suggestions that you'd like to see us do, feel free to put that in there. If the toxic substance was in the food and then she ate the food, it could have came from here, says this just 10. Very possible.
Jonathan in the chat says, "Is the husband a gardener, hence the flowers?" That's interesting because
Possibly. Or cleaner. Or who knows what.
oh yeah, because it's cleaning. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we're really any closer to solving this than we
I
were
don't think so. An hour ago.
3.5 hours ago when the day in the game started.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so I guess we head over to Bloomsbury then, It's either that or we circle back to some of the other characters. What do you think?
Let's see what happens if what happens in Bloomsbury.
Okay.
Who was related to that location?
Great question.
I can't remember now.
I don't either.
Chat. We're
floundering here, chat. Come on.
What was this location about? Can anyone remember?
Oh, you know what? I think this is where the school was because Mrs. Petsek, the head teacher, welcomes you. Right. Okay. Look here, we got a new lead. We got the teacher. I'm finding number 12. All right. So over here we've got the teacher. All right. So we can talk to the teacher. I think we'll probably do that, right? So I'm gonna scan this teacher. All right. Eva Petsek is ready to answer your questions. How can I help you? She asks.
Lovely.
Let's see. Let's find out. How can
What
she help us?
dulcet tones.
How can I help you? Well, let's see. Teacher, Eva, let's ask. Well, I guess we got to ask about the victim, right? Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't think we should just be like, so, I'm looking for a place to get my kid into school. What's the neighborhood like here?
What do you know
tell
about
me about
marijuana?
your test scores. Like, lots of drugs sold here? Or no, I'm just, oh yeah, murder investigation. Let's do that.
What do you know about a dead chicken? That's what I want to ask about.
That's
I
what
want
we're
to-
investigating.
Why did
I'm
we-
sorry, I meant a dead chick. Sorry.
Yeah, awesome. We'll get to that though. I wish I'd gotten the dead chicken as a piece of evidence we could ask people about. All right.
That would have been.
Okay. It's tragic. Aurelia Robinson was a good teacher, even if she was a bit assertive. She had a knack for creating conflict. She used to suggest parents don't know what's best for their children.
Now, whoa. Mrs. Petstick, this is a little different from how we've been hearing everybody else describe Mrs. Robinson.
Are
Everyone
you
else says
calling
she's...
me a liar?
Well, I'm just saying that everyone else says she's delightful and easy to get along with. Or is that what they would say so that we wouldn't suspect
Oh, you
them?
sound like one of those renegade cop types. I've dealt with
Yeah,
you
that's
in my
right.
time. You
I
needed
slammed
better
my
schooling.
badge down on the table.
Let me
Give
check
up
that
this
badge. Why is that from the fire department?
Yeah, because I'm a renegade.
That's right. Oh, hey, look, she's got more to say. She's not done. She's got more to volunteer here. As an example, I believe she recently argued with Mrs. Hollow. Okay, that's number one. We got another card. I don't know where Mrs. Hollow
Oh yeah,
is.
she looks like someone I'd argue with. With that smug look on her face.
Oh, come on. You'd argue with anyone, you renegade cop, you.
That's right.
That's right. I was forced to step in and remind her that parents get the first say in their child's upbringing. Okay, so the rest of my family and the rest of the house is really wondering what's going on down here right now.
They're like, why are you doing that voice?
Oh, boy.
It's all that coffee.
That's right. Okay, so we've got a couple people. We got one new person potentially to talk about. We could ask about drugs. Oh, yes, we want to ask about the student, don't we? We think it's a student. We want to ask about Mr. Dawson.
Whoever it is, Mr. Dawson.
Okay.
That's who I think we should
If
ask.
that's your real name.
If that's your real name.
Well, how's that my concern? I don't understand. Okay.
You don't know?
Nothing.
All right,
Knows
great.
nothing.
That's rude, lady. I just want to know if you like knew
super
this
helpful.
person, but great. Okay, thanks.
What else can we ask about? The papers, right? Or the bag, the school bag?
Yeah.
right? Because I had all
You know what I think we should do after this?
Tell me.
I think we should go back and talk to the husband again.
Time to circle around to the husband. Yes.
Yeah, once we're done here, talk to him about like the flowers and maybe some
Right.
of the other stuff and see if he crumbles under our
That's right.
our questioning.
I want to find a little bit more about this vegan lifestyle. Oh my goodness, I scanned something accidentally. No, it was the school bag. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be homework. Don't worry, everyone. We will be done with Eva soon, and this voice will go away forever afterwards.
I love this voice. Keep it forever.
Right. Oh, that must be homework that Mrs. Robinson took home to grade. I'd be very grateful if you returned it when the investigation is over. I'm sure the students will appreciate getting their work back.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's what you care about right
apparently.
now, lady?
We've got a dead body. Even I'm getting worked up, and I'm trying to retire. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'll let you know when this comes out of the evidence locker.
Yeah,
okay?
maybe we'll be hanging on to
Maybe
these
it never
papers.
will.
That's right. Maybe the school isn't teaching kids the right things.
What's more important, life of a human or your grades? Now, as a person with a 4.0 GPA, I understand the need to get those grades, but
Really? Did you have a 4.0? GPA?
Yeah, I did.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah.
Wowzers. So
Yeah, I was a loser.
yeah, but did you have a little group of losers you hung out with who were also like trying to
Oh
get
yeah,
that
for sure.
4.0? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So was
Yeah,
that
we were all losers together.
well, but kind of winners, right? Because like 4.0, that's pretty high.
I
Like you
mean,
won the GPA.
I now just make videos on YouTube for a living, but
Look, hey, I had a double major. Look what I'm doing now. Look at me now, Mom. Okay,
uh,
look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask Eva about the drugs. I want to know about the drug cartel that's cycling through her school system.
I think she's not going to be thrilled about this
She
question,
isn't.
but
I'm baffled as to why you would ask. There are no drugs in my school, I can assure you of that. Likely story.
I
Okay.
don't think so, lady. You're in
Yeah.
denial.
Yeah.
Because you know, this woman's pushing pills on somebody. Come
Oh,
on.
should we ask about her?
Yeah,
Yeah,
why not?
that's
Tell us
good.
a little more about
Tell
her,
us more.
Mrs. Petsick.
Oh boy, we got something here. That's
Ooh.
right. That's Mrs. Brenda Hollow. You're certain to find her in her home at Marylebone, or however you say that. Marylebone? I don't know.
Marylebone?
Yeah, maybe.
Marleybone. I feel like
okay.
I've been there.
We got more
too.
locations here that we can fit on this table. All right. So Mayfair and Marylebone.
Biggs, rest in peace. Yes, poor Biggs. Says motive. Have you consulted your criminologist?
No, we haven't. We haven't. Maybe we should.
Oh, what was that? H.
I think anytime the chat has an idea, it's we should pursue it. Always good to have more people to blame for things. Okay, so let me say goodbye and let's talk.
Yeah, bye, Eva. Thanks for nothing.
Who are we gonna ask about here? Or yeah, I guess this is a person we need to scan. We could ask about the husband. We could ask about the victim, obviously. What do you think, Paula?
Are we talking to the criminologist?
Yeah, yeah.
Who do you want me to profile?
Yeah.
Chat, who do you want us to profile?
Yeah, give us a name.
The husband, the victim, the chicken, the school. She's the only one so far. This is wild. I don't think this is true, but she's the only one so far who's had anything negative to say about our victim. What if it was it would be absolutely bonkers if the like head of this school is the one who killed her.
That would be bonkers.
So we have the principal, the neighbor, husband, neighbor.
Well, I've seen the neighbor come up twice. So I'm going to scan the neighbor just based on getting a double. Grades are important, said person teaching at university. Good point. Actually, on that note, while the chat's talking, yeah, I had a compulsion to, not the word, impress is not the word, but I wanted to do what I felt the adults in my life wanted me to do. You know what I mean? So whether it was teachers or parents.
Live up to the expectations.
Expectations, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Gosh.
Yeah.
I wanted to live up to expectations, right? So I was pretty studious. And my parents were also pretty disciplined about making sure I was doing my homework and things like that. Did that drive you at all? Or what would you say was your motivating?
The thing for me was, I guess I have a sense of like perfectionism about what I'm doing. And I guess it probably is a little bit of pressure to live up to like a reputation in a way. I mean, I had straight A's. This sounds like a humble brag or whatever, I guess, but like all through school and like elementary school or whatever, that's primary school. That's not that big of a deal.
Right.
And then through middle school, I still did. And then in high school, I still did. And so every time I got those grades again, it was like pressure to keep up the streak, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, well, now if I don't do that, I am suddenly not the person who gets those grades. You know, like especially in a school setting, you get kind of associated with like, those are the kids who get good grades, those are the kids who do this, and so it's like, oh, if I get a B in this all of a sudden, which isn't a bad grade,
No, not at
but
all.
if other people realize, then suddenly they're like, oh, and I'm like, you get a C on everything, why are you giving me a hard time for getting a B?
Right.
But it's because like people associate you with a thing, and
It was
I think
tied
I
to your
felt
identity.
very much,
Right,
yeah,
your
like it
identity
was
became
tied
that.
to my identity, and I needed to keep that going.
Yeah.
Because then I had to deal with like, who does that make sense? That's
I
like,
think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, because I think at that age, particularly, your identity is being locked in some ways, at least in the minds of everyone else around you. Even if you yourself are like, well, that's not all I am. To everyone else, you're becoming something, right? And
yeah,
you become aware
and
of
as
that,
an
I think.
adult, you have like a job or hobbies or relationships or other ways to define yourself. And I think as a kid, you have like school,
Yeah.
and then like your extracurricular activities. Like that is the thing potentially that can define who you are, to yourself. And maybe that's, yeah, ooh, getting deep here today.
Well, I don't think it's a brag. I mean, that's a thing that happened. You got those scores. That's a part of something that really happened. So I don't think talking about it's a brag, but it also like, it does indicate like, okay, obviously studies were important to you on some level, right? And yeah, it was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
I kind of fell off because my house at night became like the call center for other students calling, like going, I need help with my homework, Rod, and that became my identity. Like it became a social connection. Like people knew they could call and get help from me or whatever, and I kind of liked that. It kind of.
You've always been someone who teaches other people
I guess
how to
so.
do things.
I hadn't thought of it that way. You're right.
Wow, that's so cool.
You're right. I hadn't thought of it that way, but you're right. They would have. be
Even in
struggling
high
with something.
school, you were like,
Yeah.
if you've got any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll gladly get back to you as soon as
So
I get a chance.
Wow. Well, I'd never really thought about that, but that was something that was a part of my identity
That's
that
really interesting.
I really liked. I liked if I go, okay,
Yeah.
you're struggling with that. Let me see if I can find another way to explain it. That maybe the teacher, had a shortcoming there. Let me see if I can find an easier way or whatever. That's funny. Funny.
That's
wow.
cool.
Huh, okay. All right. So let's see if did the chat give us any ideas here. I don't know. We'll see.
Do-do-do.
Use the hacker to find the kid. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if the hacker could find a person or locate them for us. Maybe. They do. The hacker is also intelligence. They can do like background checks or something. Maybe. I don't know.
Let's see. I think we should see. I am curious to know what this criminologist, like you said, like a couple people had suggested the neighbor.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything
Okay.
iffy about the neighbor. But I'm still very curious about this husband situation as
All right.
well.
All right. We're gonna scan the neighbor. Let's see what comes up. Ooh, here we go.
Oh,
There's some stuff here. Hey, do you want to read this one? You got it there?
Sure.
Do it.
this man is highly disengaged from reality. He appears to be more invested in the highs granted, who knows, by heavy drug use
Whoa.
than any other part of his life. I would be very surprised indeed if he showed any sort of murderous tendency.
Okay.
So he's a weirdo, but maybe not a murderer, he says.
Maybe her dealer, right? And he was in the house,
Yeah.
maybe collecting payment or he came in, found the dead body, and then checked out of there and left tracks, maybe. Ooh.
That's why when the police showed up, he was like, oh, why are you here?
Right, because of course he doesn't want to be caught dealing drugs, right? He doesn't want anything to trace back to him. Maybe he was in there trying to clean up, any evidence against him. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Interesting.
It
Okay.
is-
So that's the neighbor, highly disengaged from reality.
Right.
That's interesting. I don't believe him that anyone was following her around. I think he made that up. A guy with glasses following her around.
Oh, interesting. You think he was?
Maybe
yeah.
he made that up. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, maybe it was this guy. He's got glasses. We haven't found him yet. But
No. Okay. Well, you want to ask about the husband? I think you mentioned that, right?
yeah, I would like
Let's
to.
see what's up there. Go ahead. You read that one out too, and I'll just check the chat.
This man displays signs of extreme jealousy and insecurity. From what you've told me, it sounds as though he believes his wife is too good for him. It's probable that the long absences required by his work cause him a lot of stress. An uncompromising individual.
Funny-
Sounds like our vegan chicken argument is more and more plausible.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking too. He's a person of principle. He's feeling very conflicted by her behavior.
Man,
And also,
I would never
also
have
jealous.
thought to go to the criminologist, so I'm glad the chat
Yeah.
suggested that. It just would have escaped my brain.
We're
Yeah.
broadening our picture here of these characters. I wonder, I'd like to ask about Mr. Dawson because I just have endless curiosity about Mr.
yeah.
Dawson.
All right. Let's do
right.
that. He displays obsessive tendencies, probably giving a calm outward appearance while feeling very frustrated internally. He would likely have difficulty listening to what others are telling him. This type of person often engages more readily with fantasy versions of life rather than living the reality of it. He's more likely to open up to you if you find concrete evidence he knows about the victim. Mark Dawson lives in the Paddington area. But we've already tried to go
Yes,
there.
but we do know that like
Try again.
time in the game, people move around. So maybe
Yeah, that's true.
maybe that's why when we finally went to Camden, he wasn't there because he ran back to
Wasn't
Paddington.
there.
Possibly.
Yeah, we missed him maybe.
Okay.
Oh, so maybe it is. Maybe there is a weird guy with glasses following her around, and it sounds like it could be Mr. Dawson
Could
if
be.
he's
Yeah.
an obsessive weirdo.
You know what we forgot to do? Did we forget to
What?
ask the headmistress about her shoe size? I feel like we were trying to collect that
did.
evidence.
Let's go back and ask
We
her.
should-
I
we
need
should
to
ask.
know. I need to know.
Yeah, I know you do. So let me just make sure.
What size shoe you got, Miss Pertsick?
All right, let's.
Goodbye,
scan.
Harvey.
Scanning the footprints. I wear a size 8, a very respectable size 8. Okay.
And another thing. No, that was the only thing.
Okay, that was it. We
wanted to know
just
your shoe
really
size.
went.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We'll be going now.
All right, see ya.
Are we going now?
And we won't be calling you again.
I think we are leaving, right?
I think so. I
I
think.
think so. Time to head over to Paddington.
Yeah, I was thinking we should go talk to the husband, but now that we've got
right.
more information about Mr. Dawson,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
think we should go to Paddington
Okay.
and see if we can find him, right? Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Oh my goodness. Listen to this. After asking around the neighborhood, you learn that Mr. Dawson isn't at home. Some people saw him heading towards Camden a few hours ago. Do you think there's a possibility that he is in Camden? We should just scan him in Camden? Like, is the app saying, hey, he's there? Like, usually,
maybe.
Usually when you go to a location, it will tell you who's there, right? So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't.
Here, I'll do it on my phone, and if it's a bust,
Right.
then it's like it never happened, and we don't
Okay.
lose time in the game on the
like it.
official app,
good.
which is the one you're using.
'Cause I've
Chat,
finished-
you don't mind, right?
No, I finished my second cup of coffee. I need to refill my third. So you do that while I'm doing.
Okay, so when I scan Camden, it just takes me right to the restaurant
Okay.
again.
Okay. Do you want to try scanning?
Oh, whoa, wait.
What? Wait, what?
Where it says as you're there,
Uh-huh.
he's there. Okay,
No.
so sorry. I can't go back, but it was like, oh, you go into the restaurant, it's busy. As you carry out your investigation, Mrs. O'Donnell, we might have missed this the first time, possibly. So Mrs. O'Donnell, the lady who's worried about her hen, goes about her duties of running her restaurant. A customer, number 32, pays for his meal and leaves.
Oh.
So if we scan him now, maybe we can go
Okay.
we've run after him.
Yeah.
So he is there.
Okay, I scanned that location and I am. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, just 1 second.
He's got some attitude.
Okay.
Hey, kid! Stop right there in the name of the law! That's what I say to him.
Do you have anything against me? If not, I got nothing else to say. Okay. So he's got a lot of. So really, he's ready to get out of there. He doesn't want to stick around. Well, what are we gonna? What are we gonna throw at this guy? I mean, we could throw the dead body at him, I suppose. Go like, what's up?
Like, this dead lady. This is what we got against
That's
you.
right.
What do you got to say about that?
Let's do it.
Show him a picture of her. That's such a horrible thing they
done
do.
it. She's dead? But that can't be true. I don't know what voice I'm doing for this guy.
I love it. It's exactly how it should sound.
It can't be. This doesn't change anything. I still won't talk to the police. Oh, right, because the criminologist said he'd open up if we
Yeah.
had some kind of evidence.
If we
right?
had, like, evidence.
Well,
What if
What do we got? The
cleaning fluid.
Ooh, we show them the toxic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I like the way you're thinking. All right, let's do it. This will crack the case wide open.
Ooh,
I told you.
No, it doesn't.
I told you I don't want anything to do with the police. Okay.
Oh wait.
What?
Were there
What?
text message? Who were the text messages from on her phone?
Yes, the phone. That's right.
Of course.
Oh, boy.
God,
Boy.
how could we have forgotten?
That's right. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, so you found out about us. I guess I should start cooperating. That's right. You better start cooperating. Good job, Paula. Crack this case wide open. Okay. So now
Punch him.
I think we can ask about the body, right? Like
I
now.
think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we might get some actual information. Here we go. Yes, I knew Aurelia Robinson very well. Her name's very tricky to say. We were in love, but she was in a difficult relationship with a violent man.
Was he?
She wasn't quite ready to take a chance with me, too afraid of what her husband might do. Why did we think he was a student?
Because he looks
He
young.
looks like a student, right? Yeah,
That's all. But he's not. We started calling him a kid, but he's not one.
And he's got this perpetual child's voice, apparently. But I was certain the time would come when she'd leave him. All right, he was holding out.
Sorry, dude.
Unrequited love. Okay, a lot of emotions here. The shoes. Oh, we've got Sparker 1987 saying, check the shoes.
The
Good job.
shoes. What? Hey, kid.
right.
He's like, I'm not a kid. What size shoe you wear?
All right. My shoes are size 8.5. Okay.
Wow.
8.5. So not the person who tracked. Look, the person who tracked came in after the fact. But I don't think, right? I don't think Gus is the killer. Gus came in later and tracked. So the shoe size might not help us relative
Maybe
to the
that's
crime
the red
scene.
herring.
Okay.
Do we go back to the husband? Is it what I called from the very beginning? Is it him who was jealous about their appearance? Unless he's, remember the criminologist was like, he's living in a fantasy world. He might think they were having an affair and they weren't.
He built the relationship up more in his own mind than actually was happening, you mean? Type of thing?
Yeah.
Let's ask him about the drugs, though, right?
Let's do it.
Or no. Yeah, maybe. We know Gus is the
drugs
drug
or the
guy,
poison
right?
again?
Oh, yeah, did we ask? Oh, yeah, of course, the poison. Poison first, and then maybe drugs after. Let's do the poison, though. You're right. That's a better call.
This girl is poison.
I don't know the next part. I was certain Aurelia was in danger because of her husband's brutality, but I don't think poison was his style. Okay.
Was it your style?
That's right.
That's what I want to know.
Let's ask. I'm going to ask him about the drugs, even though I think like that's a Gus. Gus. I don't know
Gus.
anything about this. I swear. Yeah. Kind of.
You're not helpful, dude.
Not really. Like I don't know that we've. I mean, we're getting a bigger picture. The husband's jealous. There was some supposed relationship, maybe, that the wife was in. Dawson wanted it to be him. We've got this lady in Marylebone we haven't looked into yet who's arguing with her. Oh, that's true. There was a point of tension, right, between the victim and her as well. All right, chat, what do you want us to do? Oh, ask about the flowers. That's
smart.
Yeah,
of
good call. I
course.
wouldn't have done
Thank you,
that. I wouldn't have done that.
It's because I'm going to move them so they're in front of me.
There we go. All right. I offered her flowers several times, but she always refuses. Too obvious, I guess. So I guess my theory that it was the vegan plant gift. No, it wasn't that, apparently.
I think he's made up in his head that they're having an affair and they aren't.
Okay.
Personally.
Do you think there
That's what
is
I
an
think.
affair going on, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But see, here's the thing. He goes to that restaurant. I don't know.
I got a theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
There isn't an affair, but she's been, having to go to some drug dealer on the sly. So the husband thinks it's an affair because of that. She's sneaking out. She's going to a dealer or something like that. Like she's being sneaky about that part of her life, and that's causing the husband to think something's up. Maybe. Okay. See if she knows the mystery woman. The mystery woman? Oh, the one we haven't talked to yet. See if he knows, the mystery woman. We could ask. I'm going to do that. The chat mentioned it. I'm going to do it.
What?
I'm going to ask about the blonde-haired lady.
Oh, if he knows about her?
Yeah. Whoops, I got to scan him again. Okay, here's what. That's the mother of one of Aurelia's students. She was always making a fuss about her daughter's grades. I once heard Aurelia complaining about it. Okay. It's not really too meaningful. I think we got enough out of the kid. Do you think?
I feel like we've gotten everything out of him that we're gonna, at least at this point.
Okay. Well then, let's run to where? We talked to the husband? You'd mentioned that, right?
I think we should go back and talk to the husband.
Okay, we're doing it.
Bye, Mark Dawson.
Thank God.
Also, anyone who has joined us late,
Right.
who missed introductions at the beginning, my name's Paula. I am a contributor here to Watch It Played. If you don't already know me, every second Tuesday or so, Monday, not Tuesday, every second Monday of the month.
But you can
see
watch
me
it on Tuesday if
hosting-
you want to.
Watch it any day of the week. But I host the monthly On the Radar Top 10 Countdown, where everyone who's part of Watch It Played puts together the top 10 games that have gotten onto our radar each month. And on Thursday, the first episode of a new playthrough series that we're doing, where I'm going to be playing through some solo games, hopefully for your entertainment, is going to be coming here to the channel. And I also do a variety of other things in the board game world. Yeah, but it's totally fine if you don't know who I am. Now you know. Hi, I'm Paula.
Yay. And so glad you're here, Paula, joining me for this case that we're sort of solving, I think. I feel like we're making progress.
Sort of solving?
Definitely making progress. We definitely are further ahead than we were when we started. I know that.
Yes.
I don't know what our score is going to be at the end of this. So for anyone who's never played this game, you do get a score. At the end, when you're ready to solve the case, you come back to Scotland Yard and you just say, hey, I want to solve the case. It'll ask you a series of questions, which you answer by scanning cards, and then it will sort of rank how you did. So we're going to get a score at the end of this. Hopefully one that's half decent. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's more about the journey anyway. Okay, thank you, Henry. Thank you, Henry, for the kind words about the voices. And hello, Alexander from Seattle. Hello from Canada, and for Paula, LA, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So if we want to talk to the husband,
Yes.
do we need to go back to Scotland Yard to do that?
And I'm there. I'm back at the police station,
Okay,
and
great.
now I'm going to scan the husband. Let's see if he's ready to volunteer some information. This person is not here. Well, that kind of makes sense. I suppose the husband isn't like just hanging around the police
is he
station.
back at the house, maybe?
We could go back to the house. Shall we go back to the house and find out?
Let's do it.
We can also talk to our good old friend Gus.
Oh, Gussie Gus again.
All right, here we go. When you
yes.
arrive, some of the forensics teams are on the site. The victim's husband is back home watching them work. Okay, interesting. The neighbor, 29, cracks his front door open from time to time, watching what's happening next door.
Gus, stop being so nosy.
Yeah. Well, do we have anything specific we want to ask either of those two about that we've uncovered since then? We don't have new evidence, right? But we have more people.
We just know about more people, that we could ask them about.
Yeah. We've got this strange woman, this other mother.
Realize, are we going to look at the crime scene again? Do you think? I probably don't need to keep my phone in my little rig here.
Yeah, I don't know, unless they give us one later, which I doubt they will. I think you're probably
but I
fine
can
to
always
detach
put it back in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'm tempted to, if ask about anybody, it's this person number one, whoever this is. We could ask about that. Maybe ask Gus.
Have you seen this lady around?
Yeah.
And I definitely at some point want to see what husband thinks about these other two, about Gus and
About Gus.
Dawson,
True.
Mr. Dawson. I wanted to call him Jack Dawson, but that surely isn't his name, right? Because that's a Titanic character, I think.
That would be a weird crossover. But you're right.
Leonardo DiCaprio is in this. He's so young.
Because if he's jealous of him, I bet he'll be fired up and say something there. So we're going to do my terrible idea of asking Gus about...
That is not a terrible idea.
I think it's not a great one, though.
So we're asking Gus. Yeah, dude, I'm Gus, the neighbor.
Yeah. Gus
What
has
are you doing
no
over here?
idea about this other teacher, which makes sense.
He's like, nah, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
This parent. I guess she hasn't been around.
And we asked Gus about Dawson already, right?
I don't think we have specifically asked him about Mr. Dawson. I think that came up after we talked to Gus. I think.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
is this
Here we
the
go.
guy with
Here we go.
glasses?
Hey. You do Gus. I think you were doing Gus before.
Yeah, that's him. The guy following Aurelia. I saw him arguing with her last night. She slapped him pretty hard.
Wow.
Ooh.
Would you say a slap is like, unwanted advances maybe? Rejecting his unwanted advances? Yeah, I'd say so
Yeah, I think so.
too. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't think there's anything else we want to ask him about, right?
Unless we want to ask him about, does he garden? Is it his footprints in the...
Oh, ask him. No,
Though we don't know the size of the husband's shoe.
if we ask him about the... Oh, that's true. If we ask Gus about the footprints, he'll just say what his footprints are, which we already know.
Oh,
right?
that's right. That's true. Yes, we have done that. You're right.
And we asked him about the toxic substance, I think, didn't we?
I don't think we knew that there was... Did we know there was poison already? Ooh,
I don't know.
You know what? I can't remember.
Ask
It
him
was
again.
so many cups of coffee
Oh,
ago.
you know what? We didn't, I don't think, because this sounds like new information. So give it a scan and read this one out.
Of course, you can get high on practically anything. I mean, I'm not an expert, but that seems like really bad stuff to me.
Showing your hand there a little bit, Gus. You don't have to be on the force for as long as I've been to know something's up there. Okay.
Yeah, something's up.
I'm kind of tempted to ask him about the marijuana. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Just to see if he coughs up anything more. Do you want to give me a little read on that?
Yes. Okay, sorry. What are we asking about? The drugs?
Yeah.
Sorry. What are we asking about?
Sorry, the medicine and drugs. Card number
great.
8. Yeah.
I got distracted by my bagel.
No, that's all right.
Yeah. I know it's illegal, but it really doesn't hurt anyone. It's only for personal use anyways. I definitely haven't sold any to Aurelia. She wasn't into that kind of thing.
Okay. That sounds a little odd, though. Especially the next page.
Oh, there's more.
There's
Sorry,
more.
I was too busy making faces. I was over at her house yesterday, though.
Interesting confession.
I went to borrow some flour around 6 p.m.
Oh,
so I could
come
make a batch
on.
of cookies.
Flour. I mean, I suppose if he was getting the munchies, maybe.
Or if he was making, special cookies.
Right? That's also true.
But why did he track a bunch of dirt in her house
I
then?
don't know.
Well, why didn't she clean it up?
Oh, and Alexander in the chat says, oh, I have to go to stand up in 4 minutes. Don't worry, we'll have this solved in 4 minutes. Just hang around. We'll have this done in 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure. We're so close now. Okay. You know what I'm finding the more of this coffee I drink, the faster I'm drinking it. Okay, so let's see, what do we, I guess we need to talk to the husband, right? This Gus guy, obviously he's, I would say, some kind of stoner, but we don't have anything on him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of, everyone is very suspicious right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the criminal is.
I don't know who to point you at next. I don't know who to unleash this renegade detective on. I guess the husband.
Let me at that husband.
Okay, all right, I've scanned the husband. Now let's ask the husband about our friend Mr. Dawson, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got some questions.
All right.
What do you know about this guy? You ever seen him before? You ever make you feel jealous?
Tell us. I think you did David. David's
He
voice,
did it?
right?
The stalker that was harassing my wife? I should have known. She was amused by the attention that he'll be in for it if I ever get my hands
Oh,
on him.
right, yeah. I think
Dude,
I might
we
have done his
told
voice.
you
He's the one who
already.
wants to kill everybody.
You're like, that is vigilante
Settle down,
justice,
yeah.
and don't do that, please.
All right, settle down, Punisher. We'll
Yeah,
take this
really.
one.
What's he think about do you want to ask him about Gus?
Yeah, totally do. The neighbor, why not? Yeah, look at this.
That's the neighbor. I don't like him. He hits on everyone's voice is the same. So that's the neighbor. That's the neighbor. I don't like him. He hits on my wife. I'm sure of it. He is jealous. If he's the one, he's going to pay for what he did to her.
I think if I scanned anyone, like even Miss O'Donnell, I think Miss O'Donnell's into my wife. I'm going to kill her.
Did she do it? I think we should ask him about the flowers.
I think he killed the chicken, frankly. I think that was practice. I think he went after the chicken, which is strange because he's vegetarian. It would have really crossed some lines there.
It is strange.
Okay.
But as long as he's not eating it.
That's right, I guess. Is that how that works? All right. Let's see.
This guy.
Someone in the chat must have some ideas.
I scanned the flowers because I went renegade like
Oh, you
that.
scanned the flowers. Oh, okay. What do we got?
Whenever I'm scheduled to steward a long-haul flight, he's a flight attendant, I
Oh.
get flowers for my wife. I don't want her to forget about me.
Well, you had that theory locked down, right?
Yep.
Brings flowers each time.
Oh, what's your shoe size, Mr. Husband?
Oh, good question. Let's find out. And 8.5.
A lot of 8.5 in here. So obviously
Same as
Gus
Dawson.
is the one who tracked. Yeah. Gus is obviously the one who tracked the dirt into
Yeah.
the house. Whether that's actually related to the... I tell you what,
What?
I have no idea. They all seem equally guilty to me.
I really don't know. If I was forced to solve the crime right now,
I have no idea.
I don't know who I would say is guilty of this. I guess we still have somebody left to ask about. We do have specialists, although I don't know that any of them... The hacker can also... Someone had recommended having the hacker check on something. Like, I don't know if he could do an intelligence check on somebody. Because it's not just hacking. They can also check into other things. But I can't think of anything right now. All right, anyone asking the husband about 01? What's 01? Oh, the food. We could ask the husband about the food. Let's find out.
Let's do it. Oh, Theo, I am an actor. Sorry, Theo says, Paula, tell me you've thought about acting. I am an actor. I live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you've thought a fair bit
so-
about it. You picked up a move.
I've thought about it so much that I moved across the country to do it. But thank you for thinking that maybe perhaps it was a thing I could think about. I'm sorry, what are we scanning now, Rodney?
The food. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got distracted by the chat. Where's my food card? Oh no.
We've got also some recommendations. Magic, Hippo, and Jackie are both saying maybe the criminologist could tell us about the lady. Oh, also we can ask the husband about the lady too.
That's true.
Potentially.
Ooh, boy, oh boy. Did it fall on the floor? What in the
Paula's
world?
trying to-
Well, I might just...
I'll read it out. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know
No
what
worries.
has happened to this car.
We've got a new crime. Where did the food go?
Who stole my food? Oh,
Yes, my wife loved
found
fusion. Oh, you found it? Okay.
keep going.
My wife loved fusion food. Her favorite place to eat was a restaurant based in Camden. So nothing there. But now I'll scan. Let's ask about that parent.
Oh. In my app, the chief is calling us to tell us we're taking too long.
Oh, really? What time are you at in the app?
1600.
I'm at 15:55, so I'm about to get that call too. Sorry, Chief. We're
It's like,
really
why
close.
have y'all not figured this out yet?
Chief, you have no idea. We're right there. We're so close. Okay, so the husband says here, I believe she's the mother of one of my wife's students. She criticized Aurelia on her educative method, but there are parents like her every year. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you think she did it? If she did, tell me and I'll take care of her myself. Oh my gosh, this guy is a loose cannon.
Problem.
He's more of a loose cannon
Yeah.
than you are. Okay.
He is. Is he trying to one-up me right now?
I'm worried. We're running out of time. I think we need
We
to
are.
forget the criminologist. We're going to go run over to this Marylebone location, I think, and ask about and try to see if we can find that parent. Is the
I
parent
can't
the
wait
red
for you to
herring,
get
though?
this phone call.
Oh, I don't
cannot
want
wait for you to get-
I don't want it. I don't want the phone call.
No, it's real good.
Can I not pick up if he calls?
You'll have to. It's gonna be good when we get to it. I'll wait until.
Erica, thank you for the kind words. So glad you're enjoying this. I'm having a great time too.
Yeah.
And I should also mention this game. So the Chronicles of Crime box. Here, I'll just jump back to this other shot. So this comes with, I think, is it 3 or 4 cases? I think it's maybe 4 cases come in the box. And sometimes people ask, they want to know, like, can you replay a case? You can. I have actually replayed the cases. Usually what I'll do is I'll wait 2 or 3 months between a case. play it with a new group especially. And I find my memory's not good enough, Paula, to remember the details. So for me, it's kind of fresh. And also, there's always things I didn't think to do the first time around that a different group will think of. It's even happening here. Our chat is reminding me of things to do that I would not have thought of. So that's helpful. And there's downloadable content, and there's expansions that add new cases as well. So see that there's a lot.
It seems like there's a lot to play through. I was just going through the app and I was like, wow, there's actually a lot of stories here that you can play.
Yes, and they that's right. The downloadable content they've added. There's one of the expansions I didn't mention. There's two others I didn't mention. There's, I think, what's it called? It's like one that's sort of like a Stranger Things kind of riff, right? Where you're all playing as kids.
Oh, like the kid, is it? It's right? Not like straight up kids on bikes.
It is.
It?
No. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like that. I mean, that's if you look at the cover of the expansion, it's kind of evocative of that. And then they have one called Noir, which is I think a little grittier, and you can get a little more aggressive. Like, boy, I would not want to take you into that case because you can actually rough up and interrogate the witnesses. So, yeah, let me at them, says Paula. All right, so let's go back into this case, and we'll go run over here to Marylebone. Okay, let's see what we've got here. You enter Mrs. Hollow's house. We're just charging right in. So I'm assuming Mrs. Hollow is right there. Oh my God. Oh no, Paula.
Did you get the phone call?
Your phone starts ringing. When you look at the screen,
it's bad.
You see the chief of police phone number displayed. Oh my goodness. Okay. You answer and learn
Just wait till you see what it says. Oh
no. Oh my gosh, Paula. Everyone, this is bad news. Oh my God, I'm getting a text from my mother right now. Okay, let's swipe that away. All right. I'm sorry, Mom. This will have to wait. You answer.
Chief of police is on the phone to me, Mom.
Mom, the chief of police is calling. I can't talk right now. You answer and learn that a man has been found dead in a restaurant called the Full Fusion. The chief orders you to the scene at Camden. We just got to Marylebone to talk to whoever this lady is.
It's the chicken.
It's the chicken. The chicken did it. Okay, so do we? I don't think we have to. I'm not listening to the chief. Not yet. I'm not leaving until I talk to this lady.
Now you're going renegade.
I'm going renegade. Sorry, chief. You're rubbing off on me here. Okay, so I'm going to talk to.
That's right. Do what you think is right. That's how we get the case solved.
So.
My name is Brenda Hollow. My husband is the head of a famous mattress company, Sleepy. How can I help you?
I like that your voice. It sounds very refined. You know.
Thank you.
And this is the kind of parent who would be very upset about, the teacher being too hard on their kid.
Yes.
I dig it. All right, so what are we going to ask
My
about?
son, surely not.
Okay, so what are we going to ask about here? They were fighting. We could ask about the drugs. We could ask.
You know anything about drugs, lady?
What do you think? Should we ask about the drugs? I don't know why I'm so obsessed with
drugs or any of the people.
Yeah, probably the people's a better way to go. Like the victim. We could always leave. Oh no, I'm sorry. I've got something else very important I need to ask about first.
I hope it's her shoe size.
You bet. So please tell us the shoe size.
What if she was a size 13?
Oh,
I would be amazing. Like, excuse me. I wear a size 6.5.
All right.
All right, lady.
I don't regret wasting that time.
I don't either. This is important details. Right. We're building a case here, Rodney.
Yep. Bit by little bit.
I guess we should just
I'm seeing
ask her.
They want to know what the chat's saying. Maybe ask about the dead lady.
So she has some context. Yeah. She's like, the police just showed up and started asking me my shoe size. It was so weird. And then they just left.
Let's ask.
Is that so? Mrs. Robinson is dead. That's unfortunate, but maybe it's better that way.
Wow, that was a quick turnaround.
She was such a poor teacher, grading my daughter so badly. I hope the new teacher will be better.
My gosh, she was a poor teacher, so she's dead, and I guess that's for the best.
Everyone at this school is horrible. They were all like, yeah, I'm sorry she's dead, but can we get her graded papers to the students, though?
I have a feeling this woman's got nothing to do with the crime. But every time my instincts have kicked off and said something, I've been wrong. So maybe...
Should we ask her about the poison?
Yeah, let's do it.
Miss Hollow is poison.
I don't want to be demonetized or I'd say more of it.
What?
Okay.
What do you think I am? Some kind of assassin?
Oh, I hope so.
I don't know anything about poison.
That'd be really cool.
It would be cool.
Okay.
Like, lady, we'd like you a lot better if you were an assassin. You'd be more interesting.
I don't. Who else could we ask? Is there anything else we could ask about?
Is it worth asking her about the jealous husband? Or do you think that's just going to be like a dead end?
Here's the problem. Now that you put that thought in my head, I won't be able to shake it until I've asked.
Now we got to do it.
Now we got to do it. All right. Well, she doesn't seem to know anything about this. Not a thing. Okay. I think now we have to go back to Scotland Yard.
Scan. There you go. I don't know anything about this.
What do you think?
Says, all right, girl, bye. Yeah, I don't know. Unless chat.
Yeah, chat. This is a chance to
chat thinks there's anything else we should ask her about, but I think she's a bit of a red herring.
Yeah, the chat is saying potentially ask about the papers in the bag.
All right. I say maybe
is it the
this
papers
is her
or the
motive.
bag? Because
the papers was the receipt from the restaurant.
Right.
So I think it's the bag that said it had
Okay.
the graded stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Good call. That's the proof Mrs. Robinson was a bad teacher. If she'd been any good at her job, her students would get better grades. I had an argument with her because she was grading my daughter so badly. I believe you need to encourage children, not demoralize them with low grades. None of this means I killed her, though.
yeah, no, it doesn't. None of it means you
Her
didn't
voice is
kill
my
her.
favorite to do.
I love that really she just sees this as like a life lesson. You know, look, hey.
It's like, well, if you encouraged people more instead of giving them bad grades when they deserved them,
Maybe you wouldn't
she
be dead
probably
right
wouldn't
now.
be dead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe people wouldn't want to kill you. Okay.
Should we go to the restaurant, I guess?
Well, hold on. What about the police chief? Do we just look? You are the renegade cop. We could just avoid the.
Well,
police
he's
chief.
the one who wants us to go to the
Oh,
restaurant.
to the restaurant? Is
right?
that okay? I think you're right. I wasn't paying attention to where the chief wanted us to go. I panicked. I was like,
You're like, okay.
my mom was texting me. There was a lot going on for me. Okay, so we're going to the restaurant. You're right.
I think we go back to Camden.
So I say goodbye. All right, here we
Yeah.
go. When you arrive,
Bye, Mrs. Hollow.
some of the forensic teams are still on site. The victim's husband is back home watching them work. The neighbor cracks his door. Wait a second.
Oh no.
Did the
Scan E.
what? Oh, was it in Camden?
It's in Camden.
Oh, I
town.
totally scanned the wrong place.
Easton and Whitechapel are the home.
I just cost us a lot of time.
Oh, chat says, what if the new body is the husband actually going vigilante after all?
Okay. Oh,
Or
right.
there's a killer chicken on the loose.
Maybe we tipped him off to who it could be, and he just went. Yeah, he went wild. Mrs. O'Donnell is very upset after the sudden death of one of her customers, 38.
38?
Who's 38?
That's a new person.
That's a new person? Oh my goodness, the dead bodies are stacking up.
How does the chief expect us to solve this case
Yeah.
if he keeps presenting us with new dead bodies?
Chief, give us more time. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the other views so people can see. So we've got this new character, unfortunately, 38. All right. The restaurant is now closed. I would think so.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Oh, hey, we've got a new scene. We can search this scene.
Oh boy!
Get
oh
ready,
boy,
chat.
Oh boy.
Get ready. We're gonna
Give
need
me a moment to get all set up here. Get in there.
All right.
Your phone.
I'm not going to bother switching away because
Everyone can just
It's fine.
see. Oh no, it's upside down. Sorry,
Okay.
hold on.
I'll check the chat while you do this.
Okay.
Corlu says, did the chief give you a task that would help you learn something? The chief gave us the task of solving now not just one murder, but two. The chief does not seem concerned about the dead chicken. That has not hit his radar
You know what?
yet.
And that's insensitive, I think.
Yeah. Unsure says, you two need to solve a pirate crime. I would like to hear you both act out the voices. Who knows? We might
You
encounter
might
a
be-
pirate.
Sad with my pirate voice. Okay, I think I'm ready whenever we want to make this.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's mostly.
I think that looks pretty good. pretty
lined up okay, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
You got a lot of, you can see everyone. You can see the rest of
All right.
my delightful desk here.
Okay, I'm ready to look, and I'm ready to
Let's do
like
it.
keep an eye on the. So chat, remember, chat, when you see things, call them out in the chat, and the things you call out are what I'll pull.
Okay. Sorry, you'll have to ignore the actual background of my room.
It's pretty good. It's
What's
in
that
focus.
on the floor?
Look
Is
at
that like a lock on the ground underneath my fingers, everyone? Sorry.
Can you zoom? Oh, when you let go, does it zoom back out?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I can't-
It's blurry now because my fingers are in the way, but it's like a lock on the ground.
Okay, okay. I'll pull that.
It's like we've got some. Is that cleaning solution?
It sure looks like it.
Interesting.
I don't know what that would be.
It's
Oh,
a very dirty. There's some hell. What's up here? Sorry, it's time's gonna run out. Oh
Okay,
no.
we'll have to give them another look. And while you're giving them another look, I'll just check. I'm seeing pots. I'm seeing knife. So maybe that's tableware or kitchen utensils.
I can move this a little closer.
Pots, bulletin board,
Focus.
padlock. Okay.
Come on, webcam.
Oh yeah, it's having trouble focusing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's being a. There it goes. All right, we're gonna try this one more time, chat,
Yeah.
so you can get a better look.
Fire extinguisher.
Okay, so there's that lock on the floor. There's a very dirty ceiling. Food being prepared. We haven't actually seen a body though.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Is there anything on the ground behind you? Yeah, no body. There was blood, right? Someone said blood, but I think.
Oh, is it right?
Oh, what's that on the ground there?
Ah!
Was
I'm
that-
sorry. I'm doing such a bad job.
No, you're
Okay.
doing
We're gonna
good.
look at it one more time.
It looked like, is that like an ID card or something?
How am I? Right here.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, what is that? Meh. That's
Enhance.
I can't
Enhance.
tell. Enhance. Where's the hacker when you need him?
Or is that like a drain in the floor?
At first, I thought maybe it was a drain, but I'm not sure that that's true. Is this a? Oh, that's where the chicken was.
Oh.
That went missing. Oh, she said there was a robbery, right? And the chicken died. Someone took the chicken, cooked a meal, pretended it was from here, used their cleaning solution to poison it, gave it to Aurelia, and killed her.
I think we're ready to solve this
Is that
case.
too convoluted?
I think we're ready to solve this case.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to check the chat. Papers.
That's what you get, chat.
Drain. Yeah, they're thinking maybe drain. A safe? Was there a safe?
I don't remember. Oh, here's my bagel. I don't remember a safe, but I was doing a lot of things.
Yeah, you had a lot going on there. I think I've got everything I can imagine. Here, I'll read out what I collected for cards. So, keys and locks. I wrote down toiletries and hygiene for possibly the cleaning supplies. Tableware, melee weapons, kitchen utensils, office materials, and high-tech devices. I just did office materials because I thought maybe the what did I see there that made me think of that? Just some of the different objects, like there was some like paper towels and things, but I don't know. I can't think of anything else looking at what's left here in front of me to pick.
You say keys and locks for that padlock. I bet that lock on the floor went to that cage that the chicken was in.
We're going to solve at least one crime today, even if it's the chicken crime.
Out who killed this chicken.
Okay, I'm going to do the keys and locks, and let's see. You found a broken padlock. The cut is straight and even. Looking closely, there also appears to be a few strands of long brown hair tangled in the mechanism. Okay.
Long brown hair like Miss Pertsick.
You know what's interesting? The app didn't tell me to put it in the evidence. That's probably a mistake, I'm going to guess, because that seems like something that we should have as evidence. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to, now let's see. What's the other thing that was mentioned here? The kitchen utensils. I'll scan that. You found a saucepan half full of food. It appears to be some kind of chicken-based filling for a meal. Oh, the chicken.
That chicken.
That is a clue. I'm putting that one in there. I'll put melee weapon. You found a knife covered in blood. Okay.
Oh, well, that's from killing the chicken, maybe?
Maybe. We're going to have to see if, who do we check with that? One of our specialists might be able to tell us, like maybe the scientist even.
Yes, I bet you're right.
What other objects, does the chat have any ideas for us here? What else to scan? The chicken did it. Maybe.
Chicken did it. Yeah, what do y'all think?
Marav, for the knife, yeah, I got that one. Good question. Is there a hair card? Oh, there's blood and organs. Oh my gosh, there's blood and organs. So of course I'm going to scan that. Because that's
yeah, good thinking.
You found blood in the kitchen. That is one of the things. Evidence. Nice. I'll put tableware because we sort of saw some tableware. You found a few stacks of dirty tableware. Isn't there anyone to do the dishes here? Oh, that's a clue. All right. Interesting. Toiletries and hygiene. That I thought of as maybe for the cleaning supplies. A few bottles of cleaning product are the only items you can locate that seem related to hygiene, and that's a 07. What's card 07? It's one of the regular ones.
Is it one we already had pulled, possibly? No.
No, I don't think so. I've got it. Bottles. It's under bottles. Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Gives you
it's like this
clue.
is what you meant to pull. Yeah.
You've come across a small collection of bottles. The one that catches your attention is an empty plastic container labeled as once containing a toxic cleaning product. Okay.
Okay. I think we found our murder weapon.
That's a big find. All right. Is there anything else? I think that's everything.
That feels chat. Yeah. Did you think we missed?
And David Securial is in here. I think David Securial is actually the designer of this game, and is commenting that this scenario is the one that released as a prototype for the game that was then remastered and sort of expanded. So it could be, I think, a fuller scenario than maybe the prototype first was. Thanks for joining us, David.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So.
All right. Now.
Should we look at the dead body that we found here?
Oh, right. I suppose we should. I'd already forgotten about the dead body. And I was already thinking about knives and cleaning supplies, and we need to scan this body.
We need to scan this body.
The man is confirmed as having died a short time ago. He's the responsibility of the coroner now. So I suppose we could ask the coroner.
All right, great.
Shall we do that?
Oh, yeah.
Here, why don't you give us a read on the coroner? Who is the coroner? Is that the doctor, I guess, right?
Doctor, yeah.
Hey, Doc.
Who can even remember what his voice was?
I don't remember.
The victim, a middle-aged man named John Edwing, passed away rather suddenly. The toxicology report ordered for his autopsy indicates the presence of poison in a recently consumed meal.
It's the same poison.
It's the same poison.
Well, interesting. So we got somebody who's, I don't think it was the husband, because it seems like he's going to be a little more direct with his killings.
What if the lady who owns this restaurant poisoned the meals that our victim picked up and ate, and all these other people are just weirdos in her life who had nothing to do with it?
What's her motive?
I have no idea. The chicken?
I think it's going to come back to the chicken.
Did Aurelia insult the chicken?
Probably gave it bad grades. I mean, look how worked up, right? The other parent got.
She did not give my chicken very good grades.
Yeah.
So I poisoned her.
She rated the poultry poorly. There could have been a competition, a beauty contest for chickens or something. All right, let's see what the chat says here. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it's the same meal. Poison. Knew it from the beginning, says Guy. All right. Well, what else can we do? So, is there anything else we can show the doctor at this point? I don't think so.
The blood?
Oh,
Would they be the one who would look at the
or would that
blood
be
or
the
the
scientist?
hair on the key and lock? Oh.
The scientist, maybe?
Oh yeah, physical evidence.
Actually, hair,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
that could be something else at the scene of the crime. Let me see if there's anything in the evidence that would relate to hair. I don't think I see any cards here that we missed that way. But that's a great point. We should maybe show the lock to, who would that be? The physical evidence. That would be the scientist, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's try.
Try it. Why not, y'all?
Let's
try.
Let's try it. That would be...
Show me an item I could analyze, she says.
What was that I was going to show? Oh, yeah, there it is, the key.
The keys and
Right.
lock. And I think you did her voice before, didn't you?
Did I maybe? I don't remember. I definitely don't remember. The padlock appears to have been cut with something like... No, it wasn't like that. Oh, I don't remember. The padlock appears to have been cut with something like a pair of pliers. It wouldn't be difficult to acquire a tool that would do the job, and you wouldn't need much strength to do it. The hair found on the item comes from a Caucasian woman. You can show this. Oh, we've got an item here. Item 8. This is one of the special evidence items. It has a star on the back. All right. You can show this to a suspect in order to ask for DNA analysis, which will take about 30 minutes. Okay, so is that saying that we're on an individual, and then we scan? Oh,
she got brown hair.
Sure does. Wow, the headmistress. That would be a turn I might not have expected.
Yeah, because she's got red hair, and this is our restaurant order. I don't know how she would have gotten into the... This seems like a strange thing, but...
Okay, so I think if we go to that person and scan the hair while they're selected, some kind of analysis will be done. All right. Hair DNA. Who else? So I think that's how that works. David, if you want to confirm that that's how that works,
So
you can let me know.
So do we want to do some scans?
Yes. Do we want to show the scientist like the blood or anything like that? I guess the blood would be the dead. Or the cleaning supplies, maybe? The bottles? I kind of want to show the bottles to the... Let's do that.
Let's do it.
This used to contain a cleaning product, a very toxic substance effective at killing bacteria. While not technically a poison, it could easily kill someone if ingested. The main ingredient is very close to the toxin 04 you had me analyze earlier today. All right, so those two I would say are definitely linked. All right.
Interesting.
Jackie pointing out, it's very hard to get rid of teachers with tenure.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Murder might be the only way. Okay, so what? Scan the blood and bottle with the scientist, says Jonathan. So we did the bottle. Didn't do the blood, I guess.
We didn't do the blood.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do it.
And then we'll go over and I think scan the headmistress with that item. I think you had a good idea there. All right, blood and organs. The analysis shows the blood is that of Gallus. Gallus. In other words, a chicken. All right, so it's the blood of a chicken. So there's nothing nothing there to be concerned about. I mean, unless you're trying to solve the crime of the chicken death. But in terms of the murder, it's just they were cutting up chicken there. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna head over, right, to Bloomsbury.
Unless there's anything before we leave, is there anything we want to talk to Mrs. O'Donnell about?
Yeah, you're probably right. Because she might have seen something, right? Presumably.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think? Should we ask her about the...
Okay, so what she says when you scan her is just she's talking again about the chicken being killed. So if you scan Olivia, because I think you had the voice for her.
Horrible. Who remembers what she sounded like? Did I do an accent with her?
You did.
Horrible. Yesterday night, someone broke into the kitchen. They killed my dear little hen, and now this happens. Someone is targeting me, I know it. I have to close the restaurant for the day. Solve this case fast. or I'll be out of business.
Well, don't worry. Big's rip is on this. Blood of a chicken, hair of a dog. This must be the work of a witch. Very possible.
Burn them.
Okay. So, the chat's saying ask about the bottles. It's probably
Does
not a bad idea.
I would love to also, it might be interesting to know if she knows this woman to
Okay.
see if there's some sort of like connection, but let's ask about the bottles first.
Okay. Bottles first.
I use that for cleaning. I need the kitchen to be spotless. Nothing is worse for a restaurant than a dirty kitchen. Yeah, lady, have you seen your kitchen right now?
It's pretty bad.
It's
And
pretty
those
bad.
ceilings. Come on.
It was pretty bad.
So, who would have come in here and stolen this? Like, we haven't come across like an employee or anything, right?
No,
No. All right. So let's ask.
we haven't.
Let's ask her about that woman,
That woman.
the head
You know
mistress.
any? Scan.
Yeah. The chat noticing that maybe the chicken was a witness. That could also be
No.
nothing there, right?
No idea. Sorry.
No idea.
Well,
Oh, we could ask Olivia about the dead body, right?
oh yeah.
Yeah. That would probably
course.
make sense. Okay.
This is horrible. He ordered a fresh special. I made it like I always do with fresh ingredients, but somehow he died.
I mean,
Guess those ingredients weren't so fresh.
right? If someone's dying shortly after she makes it, like someone would have to be intercepting, like it would have to be like a waiter or waitress then. Otherwise, it's looking pretty suspicious on Olivia, I would say.
Yeah, should we ask her about like the kitchen utensils or any of the things that were like, hey, your kitchen is actually kind of a disaster right now?
Yeah, like the
Tableware or
the
any of
knife
these
or
things
whatever,
that we
right?
scan. Yeah.
Let's ask with the knife.
Is that under melee weapons
Yeah,
or
melee
was that
weapons.
under one of these other ones?
Yeah, melee weapons.
Having a good knife is for preparing ingredients is important. Did I tell you that we only cook with fresh ingredients? At Full Fusion, we use everything. All fresh, no waste. Lady, this is not a commercial for your restaurant right now.
Is she tipping her hand here? Like fresh ingredients? Is there maybe a little bit of cannibalism going on here? Like is she killing?
It's all Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, exactly.
Chat it said about the tableware. Maybe that's
tableware?
the thing to scan
Okay.
to be like, hey, things are messy.
Okay, let's do it.
I hate dishwashers. They waste so much water and electricity. I do it myself in the time between taking orders, cooking, and running the restaurant. It's what I call a homemade restaurant.
So if she's doing everything here, she takes the order, she does the cooking, she runs the restaurant, and someone's getting poisoned with her food, it's like there's nobody else to blame, right?
Yeah, she's getting
got a
more
hand in
and more
everything.
suspicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so. Okay.
Should we scan the hair and see if it's her hair?
Oh, the keys.
I know she doesn't
Oh, wait,
look
the
brown hair,
Right,
but
right.
like maybe
The DNA.
she is. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Maybe she, was jealous of, maybe she wanted to be with the husband and so killed the other person, the Aurelia.
Right. I scanned it. It's it says Cheryl do anything to help, but then it says sending a sample and getting the results takes 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so that actually just spent 30 minutes of time, and now
Right.
our scientist has gotten back and says,
It doesn't match.
it's not the same person. Wait, what is it? Wait a second. So the lock was on what?
The lock, I think, is what was on the chicken's cage. So I'm assuming whoever took the chicken out and killed it left the hair on the lock when they broke the lock open with their pliers.
Did we have something Did we have something to scan that was the box or that container? We didn't, right? There's boxes and packages. Maybe I should scan that.
Like the cage itself?
Yeah. I don't know if that's worth scanning. I'm going to, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, why would she cut the lock on her own cage lock? That
Here we
is
go.
a good point, chat.
Nothing of real interest among the kitchen boxes except maybe the cage, which is 16. I don't think we have 16 out yet. So hopefully I didn't miss something really obvious. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Cords and restraining devices. That makes sense for a cage.
Yeah, it does. So I'm going to scan the cage. Let's see what we get. I'm trying. Come on, little scanning device. You can do it. Have you had success scanning the cage yet?
Come on. I am also like, come on.
There we go. The small cage is on the floor is empty. All right, that is a clue. So we could ask her about the cage.
Yeah, but if the hair isn't hers, then come on.
I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. Maybe
I mean, they say it comes. They definitely said the hair is from a woman.
Right. We definitely have to scan the teacher.
I think we have to go back to the principal and see.
The husband also has brown hair as well, right? Was it long brown hair or just a brown hair?
Yeah, I think they said it's from the hair. It's a long brown strand from a woman.
All right.
I'm pretty sure is what the scientists told us.
All right, let's do it then. Let's go see the... Right? We're going to go over to Bloomsbury and talk to that teacher?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we're scanning.
Okay.
She's ready to answer. How can I help you? She asks. Oh boy, that voice is back. Here we go.
I'm here for it.
Okay, now let's scan that DNA. If it will help to exculpate me, then certainly. Sending a sample and getting the results takes 30 minutes. I am 100% certain this DNA doesn't match the hair found on the padlock. It isn't the same person.
Is it the victim's hair? Did Aurelia come in this place and let the chicken out of the cage for some reason?
I suppose it's possible? Well, who else has brown hair that we could scan? I mean, the victim? It's hard to tell exactly what color hair she's got. Is there anything we want to ask this headmistress about?
I think it's a pretty loose. I don't, especially with that DNA not matching. I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong in chat.
Yeah.
You can tell us, but I don't think it's. I think these are red herrings.
So one of the people in the chat is saying, ask the criminologist about the restaurant lady.
Oh,
that could be good.
That's a good idea to get a little profile on her.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna scan the criminologist.
I'm sorry, Rodney, that this day it doesn't look like you're gonna make it to your retirement anytime soon.
So. Let's see. Who are we gonna profile? We are gonna profile
this lady.
O'Donnell. All right. This is you.
Scanning. There it goes. This individual has very strong convictions and channels them into her business model. However, her twofold determination, both to build up a successful business and to reduce waste, leaves very little room for others' concerns. Her neighbors' complaints about noise, for example, have made very little impact.
Well, hello.
That's number 3.
We don't have that person.
Mm-mm.
And that person seems to have long hair. It could be brown, too. I know it looks a little reddish, but I think it might be auburn or brown, maybe. Who knows?
I'm a little concerned about how far she's willing to go to reduce waste. Using leftover peels and fish bones is a bit extreme, especially in a commercial setting. Was this an accident? Did she accidentally poison this food?
Oh, good call, Paula.
By just like not properly cleaning up and using weird old ingredients and making her chicken, and then like
she's constantly cleaning.
Was an accident that 2 people have died from it now. Yeah, cleaning while cooking and getting it all.
She's doing everything, right? Oh,
yeah.
The chat goes.
I think it might be an accident. I don't know how to.
Tyler goes.
How to like ask about that, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. This could be it. This could be it. I
Maybe
think.
she broke in and set the chicken free, but I think Lady accidentally poisoned the food.
And why do you think anyone would want to set the chicken free? Do you think it's because of the terrible? Well, the working conditions aren't terrible here. If anything, they're maybe a
I
little
think
too
it's
clean.
because, like, he was like, if this lady is making like noise complaints and
Oh,
Mrs. O'Donnell's
yes.
ignoring it, then maybe it's
Fine.
just for revenge.
Boom.
It's
Look.
unrelated, kind of.
I think you are narrowing the focus of this investigation here. I think things are falling into place. All right, so we're going to say I think we're going to say goodbye. Well, actually, we could ask the criminologist about this other character because he might even be able to tell us where she's located even.
That's a good idea.
And if he can't, maybe the hacker can. All right, let's try that.
Good idea.
Yeah. What's the word here?
It sounds as though she's extremely driven and career oriented. I would therefore expect her to react strongly when something arose that got in the way of her efforts.
Act strongly? How strongly? They'd maybe kill a chicken?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, I'm not sure how to locate her except to maybe either ask O'Donnell about her
Or she
Yes. Paul's getting another idea.
She
Brace yourselves.
purposely poisoned, like, broke the chicken out, killed it, cooked some stuff up.
Oh my God, trying to ruin the
Put
business.
cleaning stuff in it, trying to get people to get sick to ruin the business.
Oh my
but instead,
goodness.
she put in too much and people have died.
She was willing to do something extreme. Boy, oh boy. Okay, listen. I know that you had a 4.1 GPA. It's all coming together. It's all making sense. Whew. Okay. All right.
So how do we find this lady?
I think we ask Olivia about her. That might tell us where, and if not, then we ask the hacker.
Or she might just be in Camden Town, because they said she's a neighbor, right?
Right. True.
So she might just be.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to scan her without, Well, actually, let's go back because right now we're in Bloomsbury still. Mm-hmm. So let's leave and go back to Camden.
If we go back to Camden, we might be able to just find.
She might show up there. Let's see. Oh no. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything. After Okay. So I'm going to scan Olivia and then scan the neighbor and see if she can tell us something about her or maybe locate her for us. Maybe.
Okay.
All right.
I went ahead. I got Renegade and I went ahead and scanned the neighbor. So you might have to read anything Olivia says.
Okay, no worries. I'll try to do. That's the. Can you do your accent again?
Yes, I think it was something like this.
Something like this. That's the
Something
woman
like
living
this.
upstairs. She hates noise, but what did she expect living over a restaurant? I need to make a living, same as anyone else. She's such a nasty woman all the time. She's never happy. Happiness is very important. Never forget that. Okay.
This lady is insufferable.
She's pretty bad. Okay, so she did not know. And so when you scanned her, did it say, hey, she's here? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
we can scan her.
I think so.
right.
Scanner. Because I think she's just like upstairs above the restaurant, right?
Okay. Boink. Scanning.
I've got nothing to do with the police. I'm an actress and I need to rest so I don't have shadows under my eyes. I want to be perfect for my audition. Please stop bothering me with questions.
Yeah, well, guess what, lady? Is this your hair?
Right. Let's scan that DNA. Here we go. Oh, come on. Please, please, please.
Do I have any choice?
No.
She is the least helpful person so
Yeah,
far.
something's up here. What's it say? The DNA is a 100% match to the hair found on the padlock.
What you gotta say now?
All right, I admit it. I broke into O'Donnell's kitchen the other night to poison her chicken. But if the police had done their work correctly, I would have been forced to take action.
Well, so I think we just got a confession, right?
She doesn't realize, hey, I think we should show her the people who died.
Oh, yes.
Be
Okay.
like, did you know that your poison chicken killed these
Right.
two people?
So we'll scan the main victim first.
Yes.
Oh, she knows nothing about that.
Cute face. I've seen her around before, but I don't know her personally. Yeah, and you're never gonna know her because you killed her.
Same on the other victim. You know, she doesn't really have much to say.
Should we ask her about the cleaning supplies, maybe? And she'll be like, yeah, that's what I used.
Oh, right. The bottles. Good idea. Yeah, I'll read this one, Paula. Here we go, everybody.
Didn't know how to get rid of the chicken, so I poisoned it with some of that cleaning product. That's all I did. You can't arrest me for killing a chicken.
Watch us. All right.
Oh, yeah, lady. Well, I'll arrest anybody for anything. I don't care. I'll turn in my badge. Yeah, she poisoned the chicken, and the other lady didn't want to waste it.
Yeah.
This just in. So, yeah.
Exactly. And Theo mentions here the app tells you she's a neighbor, so yes, you can scan. Also, the app wouldn't let you scan something that shouldn't because you don't have the necessary information. So that's a good point. The app would prevent it. The app is Rodney proof, is what it's saying here, basically. So that's good. That is good to know. All right. So, I mean, at this point, are we ready to solve the crime?
I kind of feel like we are. I think chat's kind of hit it on the nail on the head there that she poisoned the chicken and Mrs. O'Donnell didn't want to waste the chicken. So she just found a dead chicken and cooked it anyway. And now 2 people are dead.
I like it. I like it, chat. I like it, Renegade Cop. And I can see my retirement in sight. Let's go and solve this case.
I'm ready for my promotion.
Okay.
Bye.
So we're going to go now to, let's see. Going back to...
I believe a minute ago, Hornist reminded us that we should be hydrating as well, which is a very nice reminder. Everyone at home also, if you have some water or something, take a drink.
If you're on your 3rd coffee and you're about to finish it, just now's the time.
Your family's going to be like, what is wrong with you for the rest of the day?
No. Your good old police station, David Robinson, isn't here anymore. Nope. Okay, before we solve this case, let me just pour my last cup of coffee.
Oh boy, you're gonna need it.
There we go.
All right, Chad. I think we've done it.
I think we've done it too.
A murder most foul.
I have to say now, like I haven't played all the cases, but I have found the cases to be quite satisfying. In terms of, like at the beginning of this case, I would not have drawn all those connections, but those connections make sense. Like assuming that we're on the right trail here. This is a neat little web, I think, that we've unraveled.
Yeah,
you know?
this has been... I made a lot of predictions, and none of them were this. It's definitely...
It's been quite a roller coaster ride. Let's see. So solving the case. Let's see if it lets me here. Okay. You're about to try to solve the case and end the game. Are you sure? We're very sure. We've never been more sure.
Yeah,
Do you have the murder weapon? Is it the chicken? Like, what's the murder weapon exactly?
Or is it the poison? Because it's going to want us to scan
poison?
stuff, right? Is it this one?
I guess it's the poison.
Right? Because we don't have a chicken item.
No, you're right. Boy, it's a good thing that I have you here, Paula. I'd be walking around looking for a chicken card to scan. Okay, so we're going to do okay, so we've scanned that in. Now the app is asking, who was the first victim? So it would be... I think it would be Aurelia,
right? Yeah, I think so. Because she died last night and then...
And this guy died after. Yeah, the new guy.
Who
was following Aurelia. So that was Dawson, right? Mr.
Leonardo DiCaprio himself.
Yes. And he was following because it had nothing to do necessarily with him being a dealer or something, right? It was just he was infatuated
was obsessed with her, yeah.
Who entered Aurelia's house the day she died? Well, it's also Dawson, right?
Well,
no, hold on.
Dude
Gus,
supposedly to get flour for his cookies.
Mr. Size 13. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got that. Who is responsible for Aurelia's death? And boy, we did not latch on to her until the very end of this case. But it was...
Well, I guess the question is, we kind of think it's both of them, right? So how do we answer this?
True. I guess all... Ooh.
Oh, Chad is right. The chicken was the first victim.
Good. See, I should have been looking for a chicken.
So yeah, who is responsible?
I think sometimes the app can be forgiving. If you get like one of the, two right things. But in this case, if, for example, she hadn't put the poison in the chicken, then the restaurant, the Olivia couldn't have poisoned somebody, right? So,
but if she had just not served a chicken she found dead.
I know, but I don't know. What do you think, chat? Let's blame the chat.
Chat will say who you think.
This is it. This is the big one. Are we scanning in Olivia, who made the mistake of serving chicken that she didn't properly check? Or do we scan, I forget her name, the other person.
The neighbor.
The neighbor.
A bunch of people are saying the neighbor, Gus, didn't poison any chicken, y'all. What y'all on about?
Okay, I'm seeing lots of neighbor. Yes, the app can give you half points, it says. The new woman, the actor lady.
Everyone is about as torn as we are. Oh, the neighbor. Oh, y'all mean the restaurant neighbor.
Yeah, the restaurant neighbor.
Is what they mean. Okay, I was like, not her neighbor. We've cleared Gus and his big feet. Okay, so almost everyone thinks we should scan.
Okay.
I believe this woman.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, we're scanning it then. All right, so we got some info here. Go ahead, Paula, read it out to us.
Emma Starr finally had enough of Mrs. O'Donnell's pet chicken. She broke into a restaurant at night and killed it with a toxic cleaning product. Next. Little did Emma know, Mrs. O'Donnell decided to cook the chicken and serve it to her customers. She therefore unwittingly poisoned Aurelia Robinson. You're astute. A kind description of us. Your astute police work led to Emma Starr's arrest and subsequent conviction for manslaughter. She was sentenced to prison.
That's right. And I was sentenced to retirement. Let's see what it says here. We got a score. All right, so the score here. Okay.
It took us longer than 10 hours.
Yeah. So 90 out of 100 is our final score. But yeah, let's go through these things. So it says, do you have the murder weapon? Yes. So we got 20 points for that. Who was the first victim? We got 0 points.
That's wrong.
Because I think the chat's right. The first victim was the chicken.
Well, but we don't have anything to scan for the chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe we did. Maybe we should have said animal.
Or the food. The food was the first victim.
Well, all right.
Yeah, they're probably, you're right. Maybe we should have said the animals. Maybe that we should have scanned that.
Well.
And we can look at the solution if we want to.
Yeah.
It says, who was following Aurelia? And we got 10 points for that.
Got that right?
Who entered Aurelia's house the day she died? Yeah, 10 points for that. And the big one, who is responsible for Aurelia's death? 50 points for that. So nice job, everybody.
Look, it's barely, if you're grading on a 10-point scale, this is still an A. 90 out of 100 points.
It is. We didn't quite get your 4.0 GPA score here, but we got pretty close.
It's an A-, but it's pretty close.
Right. That's pretty close. Well, and I think that was definitely a team effort all around. So very nice, everybody. Let me just see here. Okay, and now I will take a look at the solution and see. Everything began with Mrs. O'Donnell's pet chicken. If it hadn't prevented Emma Starr, Mrs. O'Donnell's neighbor, from sleeping before her audition, she might never have broken into the Full Fusion restaurant and poisoned the animal with toxic cleaning.
Let me tell you, you're probably not going to book that audition anyway. That's the life of an actor.
You even had special insight there for us to draw on. Yeah.
It was easy for me to act like an actor because I know how difficult we are.
So there you go. It was the chicken. That's the one piece we were missing, and someone in the chat did have that. So we got some nice police work comments from the chat. Yep. Great job, says Dromy. Very kind. Well, we did it. So that is Chronicles of Crime. That's a sample, anyway, of a playthrough of that particular downloadable content. And I think some of the cases do chain together as well, I believe.
I think there is a little bit of like a campaign. You don't have to play it like a campaign, but I think you can. The cases that come in the box. There's because the first one, I know at the end you kind of find out about like there's this like syndicate or something, and maybe that's a thing that keeps kind of coming back throughout other cases. So there is some connection.
They are rated on their difficulty level. Like I think this was rated as one of the easier ones, but that sometimes has more to do with the length of time. I was talking to the publisher about that than it does necessarily the complexity level. So you might still be in for a challenge, but it'll give you a sense of how long you're going to be sitting there, like kind of working through it, right? So,
Yeah.
well, thank you very much, Conrad, for the kind super chat.
Paula, be a master detective. That's right.
That's right. Very good. Well, listen, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I want to thank you, Paula, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure. Now, you're going to be streaming something later today. Is that true?
I don't think actually. Normally, I do stream on my
Okay.
own Twitch channel. I play video games on Tuesdays and Thursdays at
Right.
3:30 Pacific time, but I play board games on Mondays, 9:30 Pacific time,
Okay.
and board games on Wednesdays, 1:30 Pacific. But today, I am going to be editing. I think instead my next Things Get Dicey sketch.
Ooh,
So
very nice. Do you have a little tease for when that might drop, or is that something you want to keep?
I'm hoping a week from today.
Okay,
It
excellent.
I'd like it very much to be coming out a week from today.
If anyone watching here has not watched the Things Get Dicey videos, please do yourself the favor of going over to Things Get Dicey and watching. Look, when you watch one of them, you'll want to go back to the backlog and watch the rest of them. They come in at around like what, 5 to 10 minutes, or even less sometimes.
Oh,
Like,
no
they're-
less.
Yeah, they're very
Like
quick.
2 to 4 typically.
Yeah.
I think there's one I put out that was like 9 minutes long. That's the longest one we've ever done.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty short.
These are very fun. I think you will find you relate to some of the stories that you find in these videos. They're very fun, entertaining looks at our hobby. And they're super well produced. Super fun.
you.
So I think, look, Conrad's like, no Paula stream cries. Well, you got a little one. You got a little tease of one here.
Oh, it's this
So
one.
don't worry.
I know. Unless I get a ton of work done between now and 3 hours from now. But I'll probably edit since we did this. And also on Thursday
Yes.
on this channel.
Right.
I hope that you all will tune in. It's not live or anything, but I
No.
hope that you'll give a shot at checking out the new series that we're hoping to bring to you here on Watch It Played, where you can watch me play some more games. It'll be me on my own. They're solo games, but I think it was fun.
one of the things commonly joked is, of course, at the end of my tutorial videos, if there are solo rules for a game, I will say, and there are solo rules, but those I'll leave for you to discover on your own. Well, Paul is here to save the day and say, no, you do not have to
anymore.
discover it on your own. You can discover it with Paula, who will then take you through the solo rules and gameplay of one of the games we've done a tutorial for where we didn't teach the solo rules. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be releasing on Thursday. And again, if you would like to see when things are releasing on the channel, we are trying to keep that up to date on watchitplay.tv. So you can check out that website and you'll see a nice little schedule there. But I think we'll end things there. Thank you very much again, everyone, for joining us for this live play. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed getting a chance to get another game to the table. And Paula, thanks again for joining me. It was fun to be buddy cops for this.
Yeah,
for
it
this
was
video.
really fun. Thank you for having me. And thank you, chat, for tuning in and watching. Someone asked about the link to my YouTube channel, so
yes.
I plopped it in there. It's under my name, so it's Paula
Perfect.
Deming. You'll find all this stuff there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Until next time, thanks for watching.
For watching!